hello, and welcome along to episode 12? Episode 12 of Dragon Keepers. Today's episode is entitled Across the Water, which is eventually where I hope we will go. When we left off last session, Aria had reunited with the party on the boat, somewhat southwest of her initial position. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and then I'm going to grab Lyric and put them back. And this is our boat. And the boat was about to make its way around the corner that it missed, following Heeby through the sky. The red dragon who has learned to fly. Rapscal has offered absolutely no explanation and hasn't come close enough with the boat for you to ask. Because that's what he does. As you continue around the corner, and just as the boat gets to sort of here, Aria, you will note that you're getting close to the area with the buildings with the big cellar that you found before. And that's where we'll resume. How we doing? What we doing? Don't all speak at once.
I think I'll be chatting with Debbie, and I'll just say to him, you know, when we first met, Twiggy said that you were gay, but I defended you. I said, no, that's just how he walks.
I don't even know how to respond. So gay isn't really a thing. So I guess he sort of, and you do know what it is. Yeah. Davy sort of nods and smiles and puts his arm around your shoulder and thinks that you're doing a Patrick thing as opposed to. He doesn't really get your meaning.
He put his arm on my shoulder. Wow, I just got friend zoned. I suppose I'm short, aren't I? So it's going to be difficult to put his arm around my waist.
Yeah. He puts his arm.
You'd have to be kneeling at that point.
He puts his arm around your shoulder, and I warm in Aria as you see that we're approaching this area. Would you inform anyone in particular of what you'd found?
Yeah. I guess initially this would just be to Jerd and the Sylve. Because this would probably have come up in like conversation during like the past
I mean
time.
they'd asked about what you'd been up to and how you'd survived and stuff. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So like sort of noticing it, I guess sort of like out of character, like not really her, but like just we need to make a pit stop. Just out loud to everyone.
Okay. Chad sort of a what? A stop? That dragon doesn't look like it's stopping.
They'll circle back. There's a place that we all need to visit, or some people will probably be interested in.
Okay. Shall I go tell the captain?
Yeah.
Okay, come with me. And Jed sort of grabs your hand and drags you towards Captain Leffrin. And that's not what I was expecting to happen when I clicked that button. That's what I was expecting to happen when I clicked that button. Captain Leffrin sort of at the wheel, sort of notices you all coming in. Can I help you?
Hey, Cap. So there's this sort of ruined village. We need to stop there.
I see. Okay. Now?
Like how close are we? Like
you're like
travel
80 feet. Yes. Now, in other words.
Yeah. Right now.
Right.
It's pretty important. Trust me.
Okay. Ida, heave us too. We're stopping. You hear sort of the echo of what? All the way down the boat. And then as the boat pulls in, Elise looks to you. Aria, and why do we? This ruined village, did it contain something of interest?
Kind of. There's a old cellar filled with a bunch of equipment that used to belong to previous. Wow, I'm blanking on the word that I need.
Elderlings.
Eldering.
Elden rings.
Elder.
Elden Rings.
I didn't actually mean to say
Oh
Elden.
no, he's got Patrick's brain.
Yeah, someone must have heard about the new DLC and is just got that purely on their mind.
Right. That sounds absolutely fascinating. Well, I guess it's keepers first.
Where are the dragons?
Can you
by
lead
the
them?
way, in
Yeah.
relation to us?
So, you've got 2 dragons somewhere up here. And all the other dragons are going to have to cross to here. And then walk over to here. And then... No, sorry. They have to cross to here. And then they can walk up this way. They can't They can't go up this side. They can only go up this side.
And that's where the ruins that Aria is talking about.
The ruins are just here. The dragons will be crossing a little to the north of these ruins.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay. And then Carson and Davy sort of jump off and ask you, Aria, to lead the way, and they will follow shortly behind you to make sure that everything's safe. And then after that, everybody else can join. As you lead everyone back to this cellar, you will. Oh, hold on. No, shh. We're gonna have echo there. Sorry. I accidentally opened the stream on a new tab. You're able to bring everyone down into the cellar, and as you all look around, as you head down, people are like, whoa, look at this, look at that. You'll notice Case and Boxster have drawn a couple of swords and are play fighting with them from the side. There's somebody looking at the armor and attempting to work out exactly what they can do with it. There's some fascinating pieces here. Let's make a handout for you so I can put the list in one place. This is just the links. I will ping them all, but just so that you guys can click on the links if you would like to see each individual item. Come along, stupid thing. Cellar loot. So yeah, as you look, as you go wandering around Natani, I'm sure that you will be drawn to the swords. So there are a few. There is a Dragon's Wrath weapon. This sword has sort of a dragon's claws and wings as the crossguard. And you see sort of scaling and draconic letters down the blade of the sword, which is pretty fascinating. There's a beautifully balanced sword with a bright ruby, the sword of the Perunes. And I believe there's some +1 regular swords as well. You might also note a shield, the Sapphire Buckler. There are 3 of these Sapphire Bucklers. These have a single Sapphire Dragon scale at the very centre. And Tamara is running her hand across them. Emil and perhaps Patrick, you might have noticed a... ignore the requires attunement by a wizard. You can attune to it if you're not a wizard. You might have noted a couple of magical staffs. The Staff of Dunamancy and the Staff of the Ivory Claw.
Yeah, can I have the ivory claw?
Of course you can. Unless
I was
somebody
more
else
asking the
wants them.
party.
Oh, okay. Right, yeah, in terms of... nobody will challenge you for this loot other than the party.
Okay.
Twiggy, you find yourself looking over a chest full of jewellery. Including a number of amulets. Did that not ping? Should we try again? There we go. Sanctum amulet. The Periapt of Health. The Periapt of Wound Closure. You will also find some hand wraps. I will find those for you in a second, and I accidentally closed the tab instead of pinging it. So I'll get to those in a moment. Those of you who are more interested in armour, you will find Mithril Halfplate. You will find Armour of Safeguarding. This is plate mail, by the way. You'll find Dwarven Plate. You'll find Elven Chain. And you'll find Glamoured Studded Leather, depending on your armour type. All of those things are also in the cellar loot pile, in case you're wondering.
Wowee. I would like that sanctum amulet.
Mm-hmm.
And I will take it.
Anybody wanting anything else? Looking over other stuff?
Yeah, I'm just reading through it in a minute. There's a
So many
lot
things
in a
to
short
read.
space of time.
Oh.
I can't find the staff.
There's a link right there.
No, as in, it won't come up.
You need to go to your character sheet, go to home, and turn on partner content. Or all of the partner content. Twiggy, you will also find some hand wraps on the hanging from... Everybody else sort of sees them as cloth, but you realise what they are. They're called hand wraps of the Gathering Storm. So these give you a +1 to attack to damage and attack rolls on your unarmed strikes while wearing these hand wraps, and they can charge up. The more you hit, the more charges you get, and then you can charge out lightning with them, which makes you look really cool. TLDR, there are very few places in this entire campaign to give you loot, so it's all in this cellar.
Yay!
Yeah, in that case, if nobody minds, I'll take the Dunamancy staff.
You're the only person who's ever going to use that. And that will leave you with... well, it will leave Alora with a choice of swords, and it will leave a couple of amulets available, the wound closure and health. You might want to give the wound closure to a frontliner, the proactive health to anyone who wants it. If you are not able to wear armor traditionally, if you do not have a proficiency in any armor, or if you would normally have not chosen an armor, the elven chain, is the armor for you. As you can wear that even if you've got no proficiency at all. And it gives you some armor class. If you are able to wear leather, then you may choose glamored studded leather, as it looks like clothing.
Nice.
Which allows you to wear it how you want. Jay, you did also pick up your +1 repeater crossbow before, right?
Yeah.
Great, okay. I just wanted to make sure that I had given you that. And a +1 short sword if you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Which sword takes Natani's interest?
They both are very interesting, but I think I'm leaning toward the Dragon's Wrath weapon.
That makes sense. As you attune to this weapon, the hilt and scales will turn to... Oh, crystal. Yeah, fucking hell. I'm looking for a colour, and that is not a colour in any way. They'll turn to a silvery white to match the scaling on your face. I was desperately looking for any colour of dragon. That is not a colour. So, I've rolled damage. I know Twiggy's punched a wall for 7 lightning damage, apparently.
I'm over here trying them out, just in the corner punching the wall.
Obviously, for yourself, I'm assuming armour is irrelevant. I think Elven Chain will probably lower your armour class quite significantly.
I think it would. I'm fine with this.
Cool. And your Sanctum Amulet, right?
Yeah.
The... What is it called? Armor of Safeguarding, I think, allows somebody to cast Beacon of Hope, just to let you know you don't have to be a caster to use that. But it's used for anybody who can't use plate mail, so I think that's... Natani's got a choice of 3 different armors there.
There's 3.
Mithril Halfplate, Armor of Safeguarding, Dwarven Plate. I think the Mithril Halfplate might actually give you more armor class than the others, just because you have 14 dex. Do you have 14 dex? Is that you? I think so, right?
Nope.
Oh, no. Okay, it won't. I lied to you. How rude of me. You can give that to Sebastian, to Patrick. Patrick, what is with your name being Sebastian on Discord? It drives me nuts every time I see it. Call you Sebastian.
What are you giving me?
I'm saying if you wanted armor, as opposed to the glamour stuff that looks like clothing, the Mithril Halfplate is the one that gives you the most armor class.
Mithril.
It's Mithril Halfplate +1, I believe. It's in the handout.
I know, but I'd close that now.
I opened it again.
Mithril. Thank you.
Nice.
I've gone from 12 to 17.
I'm
I'll
pretty
close the
sure that I'm
Wow.
pretty sure Natani's just gone from 11 to like 20 something.
13. I'm currently 20, although I'm looking at the bucklers now.
Oh, you're now looking at the shields. Yeah, it's just the sapphire shield, sapphire bucklers. They're pretty cool. They do a thing. There are some just plain +1 shields if you like, for some reason, don't want the cool shield. I don't know. Maybe it's the wrong color for you or something. I don't know what people are like.
Doesn't match.
Yeah. And you will note as you look around that everybody else is sort of fascinated. Davy and Carson are looking at these wondrous sort of dragon scaled longbows that look really cool. There's some people looking at all the sort of dragon harness, the armor for dragons. It's suggested by Elise, who's at the doorway, that perhaps at some point the barge might bring, Tarman might bring these up to Kelsingra. Was obviously, you know, just to keep it closer to you guys, if you don't want to use this cellar as its hiding post, as the swift transport here is no longer available.
We don't have time to load this stuff right now.
You don't have space to load this. So, because they weren't sure what they'd find, shipped up from Bingtown are things like sacks of seeds, other things for starting a home. There's also still quite a lot of food and water on board the Tarman for sort of long-term supplies. There's also all the tents. A lot of the small boats that you guys were riding are being held on the boat as well. So there's just nowhere to put them. There's also all of you guys, right? Tarman's not that big a boat.
As we're looking at this loot, I'm gonna stand behind Davy and I'm gonna use my ivory claw staff to scratch his back.
Okay. He sort of turns and... Oh, what have you found there?
I think it's an ancient dragon back scratcher.
Oh. That's... Everything else here looks quite martial and for war, and I suppose you could hit someone with that quite hard.
Looks like you did already. 11 damage.
Did I miss
That
that?
only
I didn't see that.
that only happens if I crit.
Yeah, it's also when you crit a
spell
spell,
attack.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
If you crit
Yeah,
a spell,
it's-
it charges with radiant damage, I think.
Oh, that's
Yes.
It's from Grim Hollow. Or maybe not. Maybe it's from Critical Role, actually. That might be more likely.
have no
From
idea.
Tal'Darai. But anyway, it's, yeah.
But yeah, as we're looking around over this stuff, Emil's looking rather interested in something for the first time in a while.
Okay.
So he pipes up and asks, "How did you find this here? And why is it even here? Why is all this
Um,
left here?"
well, the finding was easy enough. Well, quote unquote easy enough. After the flood, ended up wandering, trying to find a good place to bunker down, which one of the remains of the houses where me and Harmony ended up. The stone itself is interesting since it contains memories of the land and what it used to be.
You didn't explore the memories, did you? You hear in quite a sort of almost aggressive, sudden turn from, and you don't really hear much from Swaj, the boatman, but Swaj is sort of up by the door, and this is him who seems quite aggressive about it. How long were you in communication with the memories?
The majority of the time I was gone.
And you,
Whoa.
what's your name?
Aria?
Must be very careful with exploring the memories. They can overwhelm you. You can... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound so aggressive. My brother, he drowned in memories. at Treehop.
Whoa.
He thought he was all of the different people that he'd explored the memories of in the stone. He stopped eating, stopped drinking, just sat in the middle of the room drooling like a babe. It was a horrible thing to watch. You should be careful with the memory stones.
I'm sorry to hear. I will be careful. I think
He's wrong, you know. Harmony speaks into your mind.
Wow.
Straight away.
Yep.
Yep. The Elderlings use the stones all the time. It's only weak humans that will struggle with it. Not the race. Reminder. Just
Damn,
humanoids.
drag them.
Roasted.
Well, if you were just not human, maybe.
Yeah, so Harmony basically explains that when the Elderlings utilized the stones, it didn't affect them like that. And certainly, Aria, you've had no problems at all with understanding and using the stones. But Harmony will inform you that the only reason that's the case is because you spent time in communion with her. Some of the others of you will receive similar explanations from your own dragons. But I think most of you will be tactful not to tell Swaj that his brother was just not cool enough.
Sure.
He's too human, too pathetic. He needed he needed to find his ring.
Oh no. We'll keep that to ourselves.
But yeah, and you will note actually as you each handle these weapons that all of them seem to be forged with the similar material to that black stone. You'll see little bits of silver running through the weapons.
What the hell is this?
Well, you would gain. You would
It's
have an
silver
innate.
running through the weapon.
What he said. You would have an innate understanding that the silver is effectively telling the weapon to be a weapon. It is telling the weapon its purpose. It's telling the weapon its shape. It's keeping it in perfect and pristine condition. Those swords are super sharp, even though they've been under here for goodness only knows how many centuries.
Then that ain't no silver then.
No, well, it is, but it's
It is, but it's not.
it's silver with a
Special
capital S.
silver.
It's silver, not silver. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silver the Hedgehog.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Please don't silver my hedgehogs.
Poor James.
He's come from the future to warn us.
Shucks. Okay, so I'm wondering, has anyone else in our trip become any more competent at fighting? Like, has Tats found a sick axe?
He has found a really cool axe on the wall. He has an axe that matches Natani's sword.
Wow.
It
Cool.
it is dragon. It is dragon something. I have to scroll like 7 miles up. It is Dragon's Wrath weapon. It's a +1 with an extra d6 of damage. And
cool.
Can he lift it?
Oh yeah. Tats has always been good at using the axe for chopping trees. He's just not very good at chopping enemies.
It's just because he
he's
looks so
learning.
scrawny. It looks like he just drags it behind him.
He is. He's actually
Training.
really quite a muscular. Does the picture look particularly scrawny? Is that what you mean?
He looks like he spends most of his days in his bedroom writing
It's just because he has that
poetry.
emo haircut.
Yeah, and a spider web tattoo on his face.
Right. Yeah. Sure. But he's
Yeah.
sort of 5 foot. He's sort of 5'11", quite broad-shouldered, broad-chested. He could easily swing you as a weapon, Patrick. So don't be too mean.
Okay. Well, he don't look it.
No, he looks
Yeah,
quite
he
young
still
in
looks
that art.
scrawny as hell.
He looks like he's going to a black parade.
Can you look scrawny from the
looks
neck
like
up?
average, he does look like your average Mike and
So
fan.
maybe
doesn't he?
his neck's a little thin, but you can't see his muscles or his arms or anything.
You can't tell by his face.
He's got a face that says,
My
skinny.
body is skinny.
He's
This one,
like 16.
scrawny. Sylv has found herself a little tiny crossbow. It
that's
looks like Aria's, but is a hand crossbow.
Wow, Sylv, shoot at me.
That's what she's gonna. No,
Do it, come on. Practice. It won't hurt me. There's no chance.
I think it will.
Negative chance. Negative chance of you hurting me.
Can you imagine if she just nat 20'd your head?
Okay.
Come on,
And as she
let's see what
fires
you
her
can do.
shot, Natani and Emil make a dex save.
Oh, who could have
Jump out
predicted
the
this?
way.
Yes.
She missed me completely.
She's got a -4 to hit.
Oh dear.
So let's have a look. As
As she pulls the trigger, her hand just goes flying.
Yeah, so that's
the
a
knockback.
4 to hit you, Twiggy. What was our dex save from? Yes, Emil, as everybody parts to avoid this wayward bolt flying into the ceiling, you stumble down and you find yourself you bump your head and you find yourself with your face inside what appears to be a war chest.
What?
It's been
Sorry, what
emptied,
now?
but like a war chest. Like it's these.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So Twiggy, Willow is the name I'm actually looking for. As you took the necklaces out of this, but something you missed that perhaps now face down in this, Emil might note, is there appears to be a little compartment that you can actually. It's got a false bottom. This chest.
Secret treasure.
I have no idea why it says that's rolling yen when it isn't.
I was
It's
just about to
rolling
ask.
yen.
Yeah.
No, because I opened yen earlier and now it's just not changing. I don't know what the
You
fuck is
need
going
to refresh both pages, but it doesn't matter right now. False bottom
Right, gotcha.
chest.
on. Okay. Am I able to work out how the hell to open this thing?
I don't know. Can you?
So like,
How are you trying to work it out?
is there some kind of sliding compartment, something I can pull out? Is there a lock?
I'm just
a lock
poking and probing.
mechanism somewhere?
Give me an
or-
investigation
Yeah.
check.
Let's go.
That's a little more like it. That's a 17.
As you're running your hand along the bottom of this chest, your finger collides with a very small sliver of black stone, and you hear what appears to be a magical incantation. And you may incant, and it will open
I will
up.
do so.
It will open up and allow you to find buried in here a wizard's spellbook.
Whoa.
Ooh, I'd like to take a look at that.
Yeah, it is.
As the resident magic user.
It is completely useless to you.
That's
but,
what you think.
But it looks a bit like this. And you'll note it's got documented in it various spells. They all appear very arcane, Patrick. Give me an Arcana check
I'd love to.
to understand them.
Time to multi-class.
How's that intelligence score?
It's a -1, so that's a 15.
Hey,
Okay.
nice.
You understand these spells are magical.
Yes.
And you do understand a little bit of the theme that they appear themed around teleportation or travel.
Whoa.
But you don't understand what any of the spells actually are.
I will close the book and say to everyone, this book is about teleporting. It will take me a while to decipher them, and I will
Okay.
begin to put it in my
Patrick knows the word decipher.
Oh,
Well,
It's my word of the
Unfortunately-
day.
Unfortunately, your
Oh,
wizard
no.
died and got eaten by a blue dragon.
yeah. Sadly, I may not be a wizard. But I would
No, not
still
you.
Like to just...
You had a
I would
wizard,
Still,
but he
I know.
got
I said
eaten.
I'm not a wizard.
Who is our wizard?
I'd still like to take.
Don't
guy-
have one.
This guy was a
He was
wizard.
a wizard?
Yep.
Wow. Well, I wish I
Was.
knew.
He was only level 1, but
Oh,
he
dear.
was a wizard.
He was
But
rich.
yeah, you can begin to study it. Give me
I don't give you it.
Oh. What?
He's hiding the book from Emil.
I put it in my bag. Emil didn't ask me for it.
It's
He
just
just
as
said he
useless to-
wanted to.
Yeah,
he
it's-
wanted to look at it.
It's equally useless to both of you. So I'm not going to let you fight over it, but it is an Atlas of Endless Horizons if a player wants to know. But as a character, none of you know, and none of you know how to use it, so it's not really relevant.
Amazing technology.
But also in here, Emil, as you get disappointed that you didn't find the Atlas of Endless Horizons, you note that there was a little book underneath it, a very plain book. And when you open it, it is a blank book.
Oh no, it's Tom Riddle's diary.
Yeah, it is. It is. I will give you that. It is Tom Riddle's diary, but not Tom Riddle. If you were to speak certain things into this book, you would get responses.
Like parcel tongue?
No, like hello. Or, who's this? The wizard stored a little part of his memory and magic in the book. And so you have a diary of a dead wizard. You
should ask him if he knows what the Chamber of Secrets is.
Diary of a wimpy wizard.
Yeah, so
I know a guy like that.
Jamal, go.
As I grab this book and I just flick it open and look at the first few pages and see they're all blank, I just muse to myself, what the hell is a blank book doing in here?
It will tell you it is waiting for an owner.
Whoa.
Ooh, it responds to him saying that out loud.
Oh, well, it writes in the pages in response to his out loud words. Or even if he
so
thought,
it's not
even
like
if he
Tom
thought
Riddle's
that.
diary.
No, as I said, if you speak to the diary will respond back in kind.
That's not lame.
Just a look of sheer and utter shock as text just starts appearing on this page.
What's wrong, Emil?
I've just realised this is the second time Jamal has had a book that's more intelligent than he is.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Yeah, okay,
I
probably
am.
is a 20.
I am. It's well above 20.
Oh, okay.
Emil, why do you look so confused? Have you not seen a book before?
No, I have seen plenty of books. What is the interesting thing is, I'm mused, as you heard. The hell is an empty book doing in here?
I've already answered that
Maybe
question.
Appeared on the page in response to my query.
Well, what did it say?
Ask it who it is.
Is a book with a mind so surprising to you, Wanderer? The
Well,
book
Yes,
will write.
yes, it is. A book with a mind is incredibly surprising to me. I've never seen anything like
Have
this
our
before.
people fallen so far? You must be an elderling to read this.
Tweaky,
I'm
I
pressing
think.
X to doubt. There's no confirmation I've been an elderling.
Whoa! Your music is a little loud. Whoever's got that turned up, we just got like 7 times echo.
Weird.
It was very weird. It was a strange swell. You have just had confirmation that you are an elderling.
But hang on. I know, but
You ask the book to hang on, it is bemused.
No,
You have defeated its 26 intellect.
Emil's doing a total double take here. The book just told him he's an elderling. His immediate response to that be, hang on, that can't be so.
Please, could you turn down the Roll20 music or utilize a series of headphones or headset abilities so we can hear you without
Oh,
hearing music?
I thought he was turning on a PS2.
Oh,
that's what that sounds like.
Or turn off the PS. Yeah, that's great, thank you. Or turn off the PS2. Yeah, and the book sort of writes back, well, if you can read these words, and your mind has certainly been in contact with a dragon, perhaps no elderling, perhaps just slightly more enlightened than your average citizen.
Twiggy, I think Emil's gone crazy.
I will actually genuinely turn around and show you the text appearing on the book.
Do I see the text?
You do?
Oh.
Hey, book. Who are you?
Great question.
And it will tell you my name was Karos.
Tom Riddle. Oh. Karos Riddle.
Karos the book. Nice to meet you.
What are you doing inside a book?
Am I in a room of elderlings?
I'm an elderling, but you're
yep.
not in a room. Oh no, are we outside? Are we in a
You're in
room?
a cellar.
I think we're still in the room.
We're in the cellar.
Okay. Well, I am an elderling, actually.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
It puts a ...
Well,
That's right.
book, what do you have to say for yourself?
You didn't ask a question.
Oh. We're just having a discussion.
You've just told it I am an elderling.
What are you doing? What are you doing inside the book?
When I was to die, when my time had come, I wanted to leave a memoir behind. This is it. It was a common practice with elderling wizards.
Are there more of you type of books around here, possibly?
Well, certainly there were in my day.
Oh. Do you know, how long you've been here? Do you have any sense of time as a book?
No.
Ah.
Do you know Sestican?
No.
He's my dragon.
Your dragon. He's the dragon that shapes you as an elderling?
Yes.
Very well.
He's red. With a white belly. Do you know him?
Just gonna say ... That's
No.
nice. ...
You're not very good at conversation. How does it feel to be inside of a book?
I do not feel.
Doesn't feel.
Okay, a little bit more of a constructive question. How many elderlings were there in the time that you remember?
That's such a boring question, Emil. Ask something better.
We did not.
Like, do you get hungry?
We did not count our numbers, certainly in the world, but within Kelsingra there were at least 60 or 70 households.
Whoa. Were they all elderlings?
Of course, you could not live in Kelsingra
Parents,
if you were not an
children?
elderling.
Oh.
There was a village across the water, but Kelsingra was an elderling city. Only for elderlings.
What year was this?
I lived 4 centuries, up until the year, and then he'll give you a year that was about 800 years ago.
That was 800 years ago.
Ah.
Patrick can do that kind of maths? Whoa! He's improved.
He's got a calendar in his bedroom.
Well, Emil was certainly shocked because he was wondering what you did in your bedroom.
I
guess
do
he was
not-
staring at a calendar all day.
I do not get hungry.
That's rich coming from you, Emil. Jackpot king over there.
Guys, back to the point. He will tell you he does not get hungry. He does not feel. He does not have requirements like you do.
If we're not going to, but if we ripped out a page or burn it, would you feel it?
No.
Wow.
I'd rather you
If enough of the
didn't
book was
go ahead and tear pages out of this book.
damaged or destroyed, I would cease to exist.
Could we put this piece of you into a body?
No. That which was Karos is gone. I am but a memory.
What was your favorite food?
How about we have this conversation on the boat?
I like the idea that as you walk to the boat, Emil is holding it out with the letters facing Patrick, and Patrick is walking backwards, asking its questions about food, drink.
Emil, I'll trade you books.
Either way,
No
you will find out that he used to love a particular garlic shrimp dish at a restaurant in Kelsingra.
Have we had shrimp before?
We've not had garlic.
Aria
before,
has.
So.
Yeah, they're good.
Oh, you
Tell
have
me
had
about
garlic.
shrimp.
You've not had shrimp. But anyway, you can all head back to the boat with all your loot in hand. Did you pick an armor, Laura?
I reverently selected the safeguard armor.
Oh, you did. That's pretty
Nice.
cool. I like that. So just to double check, that's just standard plate, right? And then it has the rune. Is that correct?
Yes, with a... Well, it says plus 10 to max HP, but I can just override that, I guess.
Does it?
Ooh.
While wearing this armor, your hit point increases by an amount equal to 10 plus your level. So it should be plus 15
level.
maximum hit points.
15!
Natani,
Yes.
you're looking pretty decent.
69, baby!
You,
Nice.
you do have 15 strength, Natani, right?
I have 18
course.
strength.
Great, okay. Otherwise you can't wear it, that's all. I'm just double checking. You can still walk. You will notice only one other person has managed to wear plate mail armor.
Who is it?
It's Case.
Yeah! He's really trying to impress you,
Hmm.
Natani.
It really is.
Oh, is that your one? Okay, it's Okay, fine. You can have it.
Yeah,
I
so
got them
he's pretty
backwards. I thought
strong.
your one
Yeah.
was Boxster.
All of them are Natanis.
My
They're all
one.
after her.
Case and Boxster are both wearing armor. It's just that Boxster is wearing one of the half-plate mithrils, and they are both holding huge great swords, and they're having this sort of swinging match at each other. But they're doing these sort of awkward large chops that are very bad form. But they are what they are. You will all note that Jerd is holding a very beautiful long wand in her hand, and has found herself a stunning, huge sapphire necklace full of sapphires. And then underneath that, she has a ruby necklace. Both appear magical, and she is very interested in her wand.
Fireballs and ice storms over there.
Sort of, yeah. She's definitely got fireballs. I'll give you that. Not
Very cool.
not ice storms.
Lightning bolts?
No, that necklace appears to do something different.
Um,
You're going to guess every spell in the game? No, we're good. You don't know what it does.
Let me try.
You don't know what the necklace does from where you are. You just
That's
see
why
that
I'm
she's wearing
guessing.
it and it's pretty, but I'm not going to tell you even if you work it out.
Fine.
The
Hey,
mystery
Jed, what
lives
does your
on.
necklace do?
Do?
Great question.
You think it does something?
I know one of them does.
Well, how do you know that?
I'm magical.
Right. Yeah, you are.
Are you linked to these items?
I don't
Linked.
No, am I? They're very beautiful.
Can you feel the magic inside of them?
How would that feel?
It would feel magical. Trying to teach someone to attune to something.
Try focusing on this item and really think about it.
And
She-
then
she
reach
sort of
out your hand.
Holds up the sapphire necklace, and she sort of stares at it really hard.
Whoa.
And then lets go again.
What?
And then she lets go again. It falls back. I
Well-
don't think I'm connected to it. I thought about it really hard, but it didn't say anything to me.
No, they usually don't.
Oh.
It certainly is a beautiful necklace. Can I take a closer look, please?
Sure. She walks closer to you.
Emil's such a perv.
Is there any sort of? Am I able to sense any sort of magic coming off of it? Does it?
Oh,
sort
they're
of
both
resonate with
magical,
my own
quite clearly.
celestial, source magic?
Oh.
They're both clearly quite magical.
I did say that.
Yeah. She did.
Well, it isn't just beautiful. There's some magic to it. I don't know what, but there's something.
Oh, okay. You finished asking questions about it now? Can we get back on the boat?
Yeah, stop staring, Emil.
Well, she does kind of feel like everyone's currently staring at her chest, which is kind of why she put the jewelry on, because she wanted everyone to look at her. But at the same time, she wasn't quite expecting it to be such an interrogation.
Instantaneous, yeah.
Gosh, Emil, her eyes are up there.
Yeah, jeez.
Period.
He's gonna go
Come on,
into his
Jared.
tent now.
Study
Back to the boat.
spells.
Yeah, study his spells.
Yeah, he's just gonna go into his tent and cry now.
Yeah, cry.
Oh, that's what he's gonna do.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Something will be getting wet, but not with tears.
If Emil sets his tent up on the boat, then we're going to have some serious questions. After a little while, she sort of
I will
pockets
fucking will do it.
she pockets the wand, and then you guys can get back on the boat. Is anybody got anything weird or wonderful they're doing prior to getting on said boat? Please say no. Good, fantastic. You will get back on the boat and begin to head to the
More
north.
time to think.
Aria, Jerd sort of puts her hand on your elbow and can I show you something?
Sure. Is this a private thing or?
I don't think I want any of the others to know.
Let's go get a.
Let's go get a room. Well, you can just find a little sort of small area in which you might discuss it. And she sort of holds up the wand that she had been looking at, and I don't really understand this, but if you're interested in it, then you can have it if you want. I just thought it was pretty.
Sure. Sort of like.
And she will show you a long golden wand with gems all over it.
Oh wow. Ooh. Looking this over, do I have a feeling what this could be, or
You know it's magical, but you're not
Right.
sure exactly what it will do. But as you take it in hand, roll me a d100.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Aria doesn't know what it's gonna do.
Let me get you a Mistralia card.
Yeah, 48.
Okay.
Not like
The
this.
He's
room
gonna
is
push one of us
filled
into the
with butterflies.
acid lake.
The room is filled with butterflies all of a sudden as they
Aw.
flit around. Each one of them made of different shimmering magic. One who was looking at this 30-foot radius sphere centered on the target might note that it was 600 oversized butterflies, and the area was heavily obscured. But
Wow.
that didn't quite
There's
happen like
600
that
butterflies here.
because it's only
I know.
it's only in Skelly's chamber, in Bellen's chamber.
Oh yeah, I'm not there.
Yeah, and there aren't as many because that would be silly. But you do feel this wand sort of twitch in your hand, and if you wish to, you may attune to it. It is a wand of wonder.
There it is.
I wonder
Ooh,
what this
how
wand is.
interesting.
It comes back to me after so long.
I do note as well there was one other wand that I didn't realise
That's very
was there.
cool.
I don't know if maybe one of the other people might want this. This one's a bit more like a stick.
Oh, cool.
Anyone can attune to it. It doesn't have to be a...
Spindle of fate.
Yeah. When you roll initiative, you can add or subtract your proficiency bonus from the total roll.
How would you subtract?
Oh.
Because you want to go
Cool.
later in the round because you have certain abilities or whatever.
Strategies.
Yeah.
What's those?
You can
All
sense a
attack
creature's
moves.
movement, and you can you can add a d6 to damage when you hit it. And then Twist of Fate allows you to use your reaction to expend 3 charges and alter the outcome to turn a
doom a
failed save
creature.
into a successful one, a missed attack into a hit, or vice versa.
Oh.
I'm just like a knitting needle.
It's pretty cool, but you can't have it, Jay. Somebody else has to have it because you've just got your wand of wonder.
Yeah.
You said it comes back to you after so long. Did you have this in another campaign? Was
Yeah,
it me?
Corn had it.
Corn?
Corn made one.
Oh yeah, he made it. I remember. I was
or
going to say
fixed
I didn't
it.
think I'd given one out before, but yes, I do remember that whole thread now.
Yeah.
Why are there 2 different size Natanis in the card?
What? Where?
What?
Oh,
Down here.
Oh,
they're the same
Oh,
size.
they are the same size.
And they were when I was trying to fix the echo.
Okay.
Ah, yes, echo. I haven't done that yet. Oh, I've just opened a big Michaela. That's exciting. Yes, it made me jump. Cool.
Jump scare.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys can argue over the Spindle of Fate, but in the meantime, as the boat begins to travel up to the north, you notice that Heeby has indeed circled back and is now trying to guide you across the large lake.
What?
Go.
Obviously the dragons really liked this lake and it helped them grow. Does the boat react to being in this type of water?
Wrong thing. You're not in any particularly unusual water right now.
Oh.
You were thinking of the warm spot. I don't think that the dragons, each one of them who's got to the warm spot, has stopped in the warm spot. I don't think the boat's aware of it and hasn't noticed. Besides, it was like a bathtub, Josh. So there's nowhere a boat
I
can
thought it was
be.
just the whole lake.
No.
I was
So they're
hoping that
all
we
at
could
the
all go
jacuzzi.
swimming.
I do want to swim in the Great Blue Lake.
Yeah, but it's still acidy, so we can't.
Maybe.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You
Oh.
know that it's not. Aria's drank the water here before.
Well, in that case,
Cannonball!
do we have like in the stores somewhere just a little bit of celebratory drink champagne.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
and champagne. if you want.
Champagne.
Now we're talking.
I will propose that we break into that to celebrate Aria's discoveries.
I was
That
gonna.
will
I thought
lead
you were
us
gonna
to
stop with.
Kelsingra.
I thought you were just gonna stop with "I will propose." I was very interested.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah.
My fan
Every-
fiction.
Everyone's taking a crack at Itani. It's about time she made the first move.
It's the Bachelorette.
Case you did
Wow.
not receive a rose.
Oh my goodness.
What did Case do wrong? He's too busy trying to woo Skelly.
All of those times I
Wrong,
texted
you
in
mixed
to
them up
vote.
again.
Alora, I'm gonna ask you something really weird. Can you damage yourself, please, and then heal yourself back up?
Wow.
That's what love does to you, kids.
Okay.
How beautiful.
No, that didn't work. Okay, let me see if it. Yeah, okay, it works when I do it. Okay, cool. Marvelous. That's just. Yeah. I was fixing your token.
Oh, thank you.
Well, yeah, I think I've broken everyone else's in the process, though. So I don't think any of yours will update automatically, the HP if you take damage.
Who knows?
Oh, I know why Jay's broke, because I misspelled his name and never fixed it. This whole campaign,
I have a
Jay, I never
question.
fixed it. You never told me. Your surname was spelled incorrectly this whole time. I didn't even notice. My bad. Yeah, you have a question? I have answers. What is your question?
Yeah, so if you don't have a swimming speed, how does swimming work? Can you just not?
So, for the most point, it will give you, it will be very slow. So, for a player character, it might be like 10 feet, or even 5 feet.
Okay.
And you wouldn't be able to make any attacks or cast any spells while in the water unless you were very desperate to do so. I guess is the best way of putting it.
Then, in that case, knowing that this water is safe, I will cast water breathing on 10 people,
Wow.
which is us and
Some other peeps.
take your pick of other people.
Yeah.
And then I shall down my glass of champagne and jump in the lake.
Okay. That's
Woohoo.
I'll tell everyone that they can breathe underwater now.
Only the select few.
okay.
The exclusive club.
Right. So you jump in the water. Is anybody joining?
Yeah. What does it feel
Heck
like? Is
yeah.
it cold?
It is
it
cold.
crystal
there's
clear?
There's a fair current here as well.
Uh-oh.
So it's not easy to swim in. You feel yourself being moved as soon as you're in.
I'm in there.
I let it
Have
let
any
it
of us
take me.
ever swam?
No. That's why I cast water breathing. Don't know how to. I just let the current take me.
Okay.
Oh no! I swim after Patrick.
Can you?
Of course, yeah. Can you swim?
Why can you swim? Twiggy, why can you swim?
I think we established earlier that Twiggy lives down by the river.
Sure,
With
but
your
you
dad
can't go
and
in the
probably-
acid.
Huh?
Yeah, the river's acid.
There is acid. Oh, I think we did say that you had fallen in before and worked out to swim, hadn't we? We did have that discussion before.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you that. Yeah, okay. You go to swim after him, and you eventually catch him, and pull him back.
Yeah, I am
I
boasting.
just make sure he's not washed away.
Yeah,
Okay.
I let the current take me, and I just lie there in the water.
Okay. Eventually, you feel Twiggy sort of grab you and drag you back towards the boat.
What?
Well, otherwise
I will.
you're going the
Jump in
complete
as well.
opposite direction to everyone else.
Oh, that's where the current's taking me.
Well, of course.
Down river.
I don't know that.
Okay.
I don't know
no,
it's
I
taking me by
I
there.
suppose you don't have the map in your head, but yes, it's going from mountain to sea, so it's going that way. You're headed up towards
Yeah.
mountains, and it's also flying out of the lake.
Well, can't Twiggy just teach me to swim against the current?
Oh,
Wow.
How fast is the boat going? If I have a rope and some sticks.
About 80 feet.
Oh, you know we're water skiing. Basically, we're doing all sorts of fun water activities in this lake.
What kind of fish life and plant life is in the lake?
Great
Do
question.
we see anything?
Yeah,
Prettier
you will
fish.
note that there are a lot of fish in here. And
Nice.
that down at the bottom of the river, there's quite a lot of reeds and plants. It's fresh water, which you haven't really come across until this very point. Yeah, I don't really know what else to tell you about
I
that.
suppose being able to breathe underwater doesn't necessarily mean I can speak underwater, does it?
No, but I would normally allow it at least somewhat. Why? What
Could
do
I
you-
cast speak with animals?
Remember that you don't have a swimming speed, so casting spells isn't really possible unless you're absolutely desperate.
I'm
Like,
desperate.
Speak with the fish.
Absolutely
you can
desperate.
give me a wisdom check. What is your casting
You'll
modifier?
be speaking with the fishes.
Yeah, sleeping with them soon. In 24 hours. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, you sort of can somewhat squeeze off a little bit. What's the casting time of speak with some
An
things?
action.
It is?
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you trying to speak with? Plants or animals, sorry?
Animals.
Okay. You can't speak with animals, and you're not drowning because you can breathe, but you're flailing about a lot.
Then I will just say, hello, fish.
The fish sort of, and then one of them looks at you and, you don't swim very well.
Can you teach me?
Roasted.
What is this fish that's talking to me?
You don't recognize
A
it. It
mackerel?
is it's about this long. It's a silver fish.
Ooh.
It
Looks
sort of
delicious.
reflects the colors of the water. Reflects the colors of the water above. So it's sort of a bluey silver, I guess.
Do you have a name?
Oh, sorry, baby.
Sorry, I kicked the cat under me.
Jesus.
I didn't know she was down there.
Poor cat.
I do not name
Please
myself.
don't
No,
miss.
we do not have.
I'll
need for
call
such
you
things.
Mr. Fish. Mr. Fish, can you teach me how to swim?
I doubt it. Your body's all the wrong shape.
I'll try.
Oh, very well.
I'll
Point your body forwards and just do this, and then he just does fish.
I will put my legs together and my arms to my side and I will
Okay.
mimic the
and,
motion.
Yeah, you slowly begin to drift towards the floor. What do you call the bottom of the water?
The bed.
Sure,
yeah,
yeah,
like
the rivery lakey bed bit, depending.
Okay, so I'm going down. Am I not going forward though?
Not really, no.
No.
Apart from the way the current's going, where you're getting pulled down a little bit.
What else should I do, Mr. Fish? I'm just.
Oh, that's
going
it.
down.
It's very easy. And then
But
the
what
fish
about going
begins to fish.
forward?
Well, as I said, your body's all the wrong shape, and you don't have any fins.
You gotta have
And your
fins.
eyes are in the wrong place.
Well, yeah.
That's all.
How long have you been here, Mr. Fish?
Oh, I don't know. The sun has set and rose and 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 set and rose.
Does it ever row and set?
Row? No. Why would the sun row? The sun does rise, and then it sets. We have the light days and the dark days.
What do you eat?
Whatever we can find that's tasty. Like
What
this here,
do
and it
you-
will show you some kelp.
Ooh, can I try some?
Some river kelp. You can go down and bite it if you want.
I will.
Okay, give me a con save. This is against sickness.
Is it against magic?
No. Not even slightly.
Oh, that's a 16.
Yeah. It doesn't make you ill, but it doesn't taste very nice.
Oh. I'll take you at your word. Do you have friends, Mr. Fish?
Well, sure.
You don't seem too sure.
I'm not sure fish have friends like you think of friends. But I have those that hatched with me and those others that I see at regular times.
What do you do with your spare time, Mr. Fish?
What? How can time be spare? It is but time. And what I
Well,
do
what do
is...
you do?
I sometimes I swim that way, and he sort of swims in one direction, and sometimes I swim this way.
Exciting.
And sometimes I eat, and sometimes I enjoy the sun, and sometimes I go to the mating area, but I haven't met someone to mate with yet. And sometimes I run away from the big scary fish, and sometimes I chase the small little fish because it makes them scared, and they all run off.
You know,
They run off. Their little legs.
I'm from the world above. Do you ever wish you was
That
part
is
of
obvious.
that world?
No. I'd like to point out at this point, Twiggy has once again got back to your side and is sort of just making sure that you don't that you don't sit on the river on the bottom of the riverbed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can hear me talking
No,
underwater,
you're just
but if you
making
could.
blub.
Just say whoop,
Yeah,
whoop, 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 whoop.
exactly. Yeah. Mr. Fish, what creatures try and eat you?
Bigger
Try and
fish.
attack you? Oh, I see. Do you eat other fish?
No,
You're drifting again.
I showed you the kelp.
You gotta move your arms, Patrick. You can't. You're doing it all wrong.
No, Mr. Fish taught me. He said my eyes were in the wrong place, but I've got the hang of it. I'm literally just like nose diving into the sand on the bed.
Yeah,
just
regularly being pulled back up
You're
by
just
Twiggy.
wiggling around on the bottom of the lake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
Mr. Fish, can I ask you a question?
You've done so thus far without permission. That's all I got for you. Ask a question if you must.
I'm getting dizzy.
Well then stop! You're drowning anyway.
No, I'm not. I've got 24 hours before that starts happening. Will you be my friend?
Aw.
If you do, I can promise that from now on, fish will be a friend and not food.
Right.
Speak for yourself.
And I will just keep swimming.
This one doesn't count. Friends. But we can be... We can say that we have spoken.
Well, what can I do to become your friend?
I don't think that's how this works.
How does it work?
I swim this way. If you swim that way too, then for the day we swim in the same direction.
Well, what if I came to visit you? Would we then be friends if we swam more together?
Perhaps.
Okay. Well, then I will see you later. And then I'll just stop swimming and let Twiggy drag me away.
Great.
I scoop you in the
As
fishing
you
net.
guys get to the surface, you just hear after going, will you please get back on the boat? We're trying to follow a dragon!
Oh. We're catching up.
Yeah, it should be noted that Tarman is incredibly frightened of going across the lake. He normally travels in relatively shallow rivers, and this is a wide and fairly deep lake. And so Tarman's agreement is that he is going to hug the shore.
Ah.
This takes
I'd like-
5 days. Go on. Well, let's reverse. This takes 4 hours. Natani, go on.
I'd like to just reach my mind out to Azinth and just see what they're up to.
Yeah, great. Okay, that is exactly what I was going to talk about. This takes
You're welcome.
This takes 5 days. In those 5 days, you guys will hear a lot of excitement and communication from your dragons, as they appear to be very excited at the hunting they are doing. They are hunting what you players would know to be cows, for the most part, and some deer as well. not cows aren't domesticated in this world, so or in this area, so they are just sort of wild beings. But they're sort of going all around this area, and just sorry, I've done that the wrong way around. This area. There is quite a lot of forest in the surrounding areas, but there are some large meadows at the centre, which they're able to traipse across and find food. The dragons seem to be less interested in the keepers than usual, although a couple of dragons, Harmony, Sintara, Azanth probably, Relpta, will have come to the shore near the boat to be groomed and cleaned. Those who are most concerned about their physical appearance, basically. But other than that, the dragons... It's been such a long journey right by the side of your dragons all this way. And at this point, they almost seem disinterested in you. Sometimes when you try and, contact them mentally, you don't even get a reply, or you just get an image of what they're doing.
Left unread.
Yeah, some of them... Veras, for example, Jerd's dragon, she will have told you, Aria, specifically, that literally tells her to leave her alone. Constantly, just doesn't want anything to do with her. She's focused on her hunting and she has no interest in pointless humans right now. They're not very grateful creatures, dragons. Yes?
How rude.
How long did you say it was taking us to travel across the lake?
5 to 6 days to go round here. It's taken you 5 days to get here.
Okay, then I would like to ask anyone on the boat if they have any books about about sea life,
Cedric
preferably
has,
with pictures.
Cedric has... Cedric has a adventure book on about a hero. It's a fairy tale. It's not real. About a hero who travelled through the sea. It's not very helpful if you're looking to wild shape. Why? Because none of the creatures exist. Leftrin has a couple of scrolls on certain creatures that you might encounter in rivers. Again, not hugely useful, I'm afraid. You can turn into a trout.
I don't want to. I had an idea in mind of what I wanted to turn into.
Can you possibly fill me in on that? Did you just hope that I might list the specific creature you had in mind?
Yeah.
Wow.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it didn't happen.
I wanted to turn into a giant seahorse.
A giant seahorse.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you talk to everyone on the boat about them, eventually, Hennessy will be able to tell you about a time he served aboard a seafaring ship, and saw one once.
Perfect.
That doesn't let you wild shape into it. That's just all he can tell you about it.
Maybe he draws a picture.
Yeah.
I don't think he can read or write.
You don't
I
have
don't
to
know what's
either
wrong
of
with
us
the
to
computer with
draw.
drawing.
Most people
Cavemen drew
can't.
pictures.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure that he can really help you with that right now. However, if you speak very nicely to Aria when he describes it, she might be able to facilitate being able to see something that you could then use to wild shape. E.g. an illusion of it.
Aria.
Runs across the ship.
Oh wait, I can do it myself. I've got minor illusion.
Aria, never mind. Runs back. Do you mean this?
Yeah.
He's like, no, it had blue scales and it was in this shape and it did this thing. I will need a nature check, and this is you have to roll this, and if you get it wrong, I'm afraid it's just going to be a no, because just seeing the outside of an animal doesn't let you know its inside workings, and you've never transformed into something with a swimming speed before.
What? I didn't have to know the insides of Mr. Crow.
Yes, you also turned into it when it wasn't physically possible.
That's
Yeah, we'll
true.
forget about that.
Let's just walk past that.
This is 17.
Can I assume that you are high enough level to transform into a creature with a swimming speed?
Yes.
Is that a level 4 thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Level 4 is when you
Thank
can
you, Jay.
wild shape into swimming speed
Yes.
creatures.
Yes.
Okay, and can I assume that it is not a level of which you can't turn into?
Yes. I made all the checks.
Giant seahorse, challenge 1/2.
Yes.
Beautiful.
You're not a moon druid, are you?
It says, while using a wild shape feature, you can transform into a beast of CR 1/2 or lower that doesn't have a flying speed.
Okay, it is half already. Okay, cool. Nature check was?
17.
By some majestic circumstance of fortune,
Amazing.
you can wild shape into a seahorse.
I will
have
cast...
no idea why or how, and if you leave the boat, Leftrin is going to hang you by your throat. But go ahead.
I will cast...
I'll cover for you.
I will cast Speak with Animals, and as I... Because I don't know if seahorses can just speak to other creatures. It doesn't say. Could they?
Want your speak with animals to work while you are in seahorse form.
Well, I don't know if seahorses talk.
Speak with animals, though.
You can concentrate while wild shape.
Okay,
that is
speaking like
It's
language
Speak with animals
is
isn't
based off of
concentration.
intelligence. When
Oh,
you
there you
wild
go.
shape, you keep your intelligence,
Sure.
so you'd be able to, without speak with animals.
Yes, but he wants to speak to a fish.
Right.
That's not.
Mr.
They're not
Fish.
renowned for their intelligence.
Well, let's just keep it simple.
Why
I'll
not?
cast Speak with Animals,
Why not?
and I will, as I'll stand on the edge of the ship, and before all of your eyes, Patrick's body will start like jerking and like twisting in very unnatural ways before turning into a giant blue seahorse, and I just fall backwards into the water. And I'm gonna swim off with my 40-foot swimming speed, shouting. Sorry, go on.
Just because I'll just momentarily pause from where I'm teaching a bunch of people swordmanship on the deck, and then just keep going.
As I say this happen, I look on at first with a look of horror and disgust, and then I just realised,
Disgust.
yeah, you like writhed around and twitched.
Oh
and
yeah,
hurt
yeah,
and
fair enough.
crumpled and- yeah,
I
of
thought you had a
course
thing against seahorses.
and then I just realised, and then I just suddenly realised, and I just say out loud, "Damn, I'm hungry. I could really go for some fish sticks."
How rude.
Gosh darn it.
I will, as soon as I'm in the water, I'm gonna swim off shouting, "Oh, Mr. Fish!"
I'm gonna just hand wave the fact that this shouldn't be possible. Because you can't shout as a seahorse. They don't
But I
have
can
a shouting mechanic.
They can make noises.
Can they?
Have you
Of course
asked?
they can.
They're Winnie.
Yeah, like a horsey.
Okay.
It's not wrong.
See?
Your
Also, we're in a
ability to-
fantasy world.
Your ability to speak is limited to the capabilities of your beast form.
Ugh.
But you run around going boop, 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 and somehow it comes out as Mr. Fish, Mr. Fish to everybody else. And
Yeah.
every fish you pass turns around and says yes.
Oh no.
I will go through all the same questions that I did to the first Mr.
Okay,
Fish.
you've got 10 minutes.
How are you gonna find him?
10 minutes.
That's how long a spell lasts.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
you run
fine.
around, and eventually, like just as your spell is fading out, he's like, "I'm busy today." As he swims on. But I mean, to be fair,
Fish errands.
no, but like you left him down there.
He's going
Like,
shopping.
I just want to point out, you're looking for a fish that was 36 miles away.
I don't know where he goes about his day.
The fish renowned for their 40-mile journeys each day.
Can I try the the plant again, see if it tastes better as a seahorse?
It does. It tastes fantastic.
What does it taste like?
It tastes
Seaweed.
like, yeah, pretty much. It's salty. We've travelled 600 miles so far. Maybe more.
Wow.
It tastes a bit like a salty seaweed with a sort of cabbage-esque plasticity to it.
Oh. Well then, after talking to the other,
What has my
Mr.
life
Fishes,
become that I spend my Friday evening trying to describe the flavour of kelp when eaten by a seahorse?
It's become great. Is the answer?
Delicious.
Yeah.
Oh.
After speaking with the Mr. and Mrs. And Ms. Fishes.
No, only Mr. Fishes
of the
responded.
lake.
'Cause you were
Okay,
calling
then just
Mr.
Mr.
Fish.
Fishes.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
True.
Yeah, after I speak to them for 10 minutes, and then assumably I can't talk to them afterwards, then I will just
You can still
spend my-
communicate seahorse to fish. You instead
Yeah, I
communicate in a
just
more
may.
natural manner that doesn't allow you to ask direct questions that a fish wouldn't normally answer,
Sure,
but you are able to
yeah.
understand if they are posturing or aggressive or
Yes.
journeying or hungry.
I'll just spend my time exploring and swimming around and
What's your movement
touching
speed as a
anemone.
seahorse?
40. I will use the dash action
A lot.
to keep up with the boat.
Yes, a lot. Your only advantage is that when the boat gets to here, it stops. That's nice,
Nice.
isn't it?
I'm sure some of the fishes are probably scared seeing such a big creature, though.
Is it quite large? Like, I mean,
Well,
how giant is a
aquatic
giant
elves
seahorse?
train them as mounts.
Right. Yes. Okay. Cool. That's odd.
It's
Yes, the fish are
large.
very surprised.
Yeah, large beast.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think I might have tipped the boat when I jumped
You're
off.
eclipsing these tiny fish. They're
Yeah,
scared.
literally, there's these little fish and there's this big seahorse like, "Hello, Mr. Fish."
That's why you
You
couldn't
know-
find them.
You know you've gone too big when even the pike are swimming away scared for their fucking life.
Yeah,
have
it's
no
pretty
concept
great.
of how big a pike is, but
Oh, if before my wild shape runs out though, I will get to the surface and try and neigh to get Twiggy's attention, and if I do,
Oh, wow.
I will gesture with my head for her to jump on my back. Because
Oh, my
seahorses,
goodness.
well, I think the rules for fish is that they can spend an hour outside of water.
we're
right?
interested
Is
in
that
the
right?
rules. You've just lifted your head outside the water as a seahorse and neighed, trying to get specifically Twiggy's attention, while somehow keeping up with an 80-foot movement speed
Do
boat.
I?
Twiggy just happened to be looking over the prow, saw you, took a leap,
Yes.
landed on your back, and then
looks
2
like
minutes
magic.
later, when you unwild shape, she's able to drag you back to the boat because you can't swim. Great.
But
Yeah,
she,
all
It
that
she
was a
can,
good day.
She can tick off her bucket list of riding a giant seahorse.
I'm sure that was the top. I'm sure that was top of her list.
Yes.
It was up there.
Okay. Yikes. It seems there might be a 15th episode of Dragon
I'm
King,
never
because
gonna be allowed
Lord
to play
only
a
knows what
druid.
we've done with this one.
Never gonna be able to play a druid
Okay.
ever again.
5 days, boat moved to here. Fantastic. It gets to a little area. Big opening, goes narrow. The boat is able to move into a slow contraction up this river. And as you come around the river bend and all seeing Pocahontas, and you see the farmland to your right where lots of different destroyed houses are, you finally get your first view of the city. Far ahead of you and to the left on the west bank, if you will, over there. Boop. I mean, sort of. I know it looks like it's here, but it's not. It's just there. Over there, you see a grand city. This is bigger than any city any of you ever seen, Aria included. There are hundreds upon hundreds of buildings. All of them with bright facades, quite a lot of them with bright facades, and quite a lot of them with black stone with silver veiling, depending on the state of the buildings, but lots of them with bright facades. One particularly huge building stands up from the others, with a vaunted domed ceiling. And lots of people are sort of standing there and, oh my god, look at this, look at that, isn't it? All of this sort of conversation. And as the boat moves up into an open expanse, the current begins to speed up and speed up. It is real hard work for Tarman to get to the area. And you see to your right the ruins of a sort of farm village, farm town perhaps. Dozens of buildings, maybe 30 or 40. all sort of ruined remains, brick buildings mostly, with a few brick and wood buildings, none of them made of black stone. You will note in the river there is the remnants of what appears to be a black and silver stone dock, but most of it is torn away. And as you get up to this area, you'll note that it's almost impossible for the tarman to land on the west bank, and is instead going to have to land on the east bank next to the ruined town. And as the boat pulls in and docks, for the first time, it feels like this journey was a bit of a struggle for the boat. It's got stuck a couple of times in the mud, but every one of the boat crew seems exhausted. Both Swaj and Hennessy were both poling at the back. Big Ida was using a larger sort of heavy oar to try and keep the boat moving. And it's taken the crew's sort of combined skill to get the tarman roped. And as he's roped, the boat is constantly rocking like this, as the current is incredibly strong here. The water's deep, and it is almost 150 foot wide at this point. It is a large, vast expanse. And you find yourself parked on the east shore opposite Kelsingra. And I will ask you, please, to all place your tokens over here. I don't need Dabby. Just need your actual tokens. Who am I missing?
Is it dark?
No. Is it currently dark for you?
Yes.
Astrid, is that you?
No, if I was Ashwin, I could see.
I gave you a new token, didn't I? What's your dark vision, please?
I don't have dark vision.
Fantastic. Okay, cool. Better?
Yes.
Great. I needed to click the update button. I always forget that one. As you stand on the shore, after a little moment, Cedric comes over and I am given the task of assigning the first people to travel on a small boat across the river to explore. Carson has sent me. Would you all like to go?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that'll be the group of you. Leftrin says that it is best that we make camp this evening, and tomorrow morning the first boat will set out. You'll be the first to explore Kelsingra.
Wow.
I hope that you enjoy the trip. Elise does ask that if you do find anything that appears to be important or unusual, that you leave it in place for now, in case we cause any damage by moving or dislodging anything.
Of course.
Right.
Though
Definitely.
I'm sure you'll keep your own company. And have fun. Good luck. He looks a little awkward for a moment and sort of
Thank you.
just face
It's
down.
the weirdest bardic inspiration ever.
Aren't you excited, Cedric?
I won't be going.
I mean, to be at the end of the journey.
The end.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I suppose it is. I, truth be told, had no intention of coming for the whole journey, and I didn't even want to come for any of it in the first place.
Well, plans change.
I left someone back at home.
Oh, no.
I'm not sure it's for the better or for the worse, to be honest.
Who were they?
Oh, you see, if I told you that, I'd cause ever so many problems.
Oh, so you was just going to tell us half a story?
I mean, it's not like any of us really planned to go back.
And we probably don't know them. And if we did, we
Probably.
wouldn't go.
I do believe there
tell
are
them.
some people who intend to return. Those of us who are not keepers, for example.
But that's not us, so you could tell us.
It would do me ever so much good to get it off my chest.
I think you should say it. Take a seat, and I'll gesture to the ground.
As
Take a
I'm
load off.
sure you have gathered, I do not have much interest in women. They're okay as friends, but we...
Mm-hmm.
In Bingtown, back at home, it's very frowned upon to be interested in another gentleman. In fact, a relationship like that must be very secret. And the best way to keep a secret is to appear otherwise to others.
You have a wife back in the city?
No.
People thought you were straight.
Goodness me, of course, everyone believes that in Bingtown. It's easier to believe that which is okay.
I give Twiggy a look like, what?
It is easy to believe that which
side-eyeing.
is okay and acceptable. You'll be amazed at what traders can decide is the truth, even when it is not. No, I had a job as an assistant, I used to manage Master Finbock's his travel details, his, where he would go and our trips and who he would trade with and that sort of thing. I was his secretary, so to speak. It is he that had a wife.
Mm-hmm.
Were you having an affair with him?
No, I think he was having the affair with him.
We were together long before he married Elise.
Elise?
You do know that Cedric is here to escort Elise in place of her husband.
Scandalous. He's been fucking his friend's husband? Gays really are the worst.
Technically, we were in a long relationship before Elise ever came along, and I never meant to get her quite so tangled up in it. It's just Hez was looking for a wife, and I knew that Elise was looking for some money to fund her dragon interests, and Hest was very willing, and he's very wealthy, and I thought he'd be a good man, a gentleman to her. Far as wrong as I hadn't realised in my blind love and lust just what a nasty man Hest could be.
Do they have children?
No, I don't think Hest has ever taken her to bed beyond the first night.
Do you love him?
I thought I did, but I've come to realise that he didn't treat me very well, and perhaps I only loved him because he was the first person I found like myself.
Do you appreciate your friendship with Elise?
I do very much.
Then you should be honest with her.
Should I?
It sounds like everything
will
worked
not
out for the best.
I will not return. She has clearly fallen for the captain.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Hest
He
never
doesn't want to
treated
go back
her
to
well.
him. Yeah.
Do you think
Wait,
she
what
should
about this
know
guy?
that? Do you think that she should know that for
Oh.
years she lived a lie? For what?
I think Elise probably knew.
I believe completely differently. She is quite naive in many ways.
I think if you want your friendship to grow, it should be based on honesty.
But it never was.
Then it should start today.
Perhaps. Thank you for letting me tell you all.
You're welcome.
I'll give it some thought. I'll speak to Carson. I haven't told him everything.
Why Carson?
He's
That's
fucking him.
his boyfriend.
He's fucking him.
Oh,
They've been shacked up for weeks.
sorry. Clearly missed that.
I am the best looking guy out here.
Patrick's sheer rejection.
Yeah.
Rejection?
Natani was desperate to get into Cedric's pants.
That's interesting.
I don't know. He's fancy enough, I guess.
Cedric. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
fancy.
And this is
There he is.
Natani's interest. There he is. He's alright, isn't he? I don't know.
Well, they make a handsome couple.
He's definitely a Hemsworth brother of some sort.
I don't know. You can. There's always Big Ida.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, if you're interested in really buff Santa Claus.
He needs to go to the doctors or
I
something.
like his
because
beard.
Or Hennessy. He's single.
No, he looks like he
hard
should
pass.
be. He looks like
mean-
that constantly on his job. He's like, I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yeah, he looks like he's a day away from
Yeah.
retirement.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's my last day.
Yeah.
I've been saying that for the past 10 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Honest.
What's Case
Honest-
doing here?
Oh, that's just
Hi, Case.
all Natani's got left.
Oh.
After disregarding the
Natani
others.
forever.
High demand. place in Hydemond. Although, hold up a second.
Mm.
People haven't given Big Ida a proper thought here. Doesn't he give off a little bit of Gerthak vibes?
No.
No.
Big Ida looks like he has like
He has an
serious
arm-
medical condition.
He has an armpit testicle under his left arm.
Oh, it's just wrong.
Very, very wrong.
He's like a cousin of Gerthak.
Yeah, Gerthak's got neck muscles on his neck muscles.
This guy has.
We can't
This
see
guy's
his
got.
neck
This
This
is
guy's got an
this is
armpit
numerous
testicle.
tumors. This is like, this is
The
just.
veins are a little much.
Did you guys not hear about Gerthak popping veins?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
No.
They are related.
That's okay.
Did he ever? When we all ended up like shacked up, did Galvek?
With that totally random guy. Do you remember?
Yeah,
No,
he's
the guy he arm
fucking
wrestled.
lot.
Remember? At
Yeah.
the water, the guy he arm wrestled at the water place, I think.
Yeah,
Yes, the half orc, the strong man. That did happen.
yeah.
Anyway, returning to point, you've got the afternoon and evening to
Returning to
camp
point.
before you get to set out on a small boat to Kelsingra. And
Yay.
unless anybody has anything else bizarre or weird they'd like to do, we'll reminisce on Patrick's relationship with Mr. Fish, and we will be
Oh
right
my
back.
goodness! What's the...
Okay, we are back. Second half of roll 20. Yeah, that's it. Second half of roll 20. Let's go. Very early in the morning, you are rowed across the river. This little exploration group consists of Carson, Twiggy, Patrick, Natani, Tamara, Davy, Emil, Aria, and Tats. And as you move across, you will note that some buildings... I couldn't find good art for Kelsingra. I need this map for something specific. So just accept what I'm telling you. Please, Josh. Not now.
It's already in there.
Get back here and get off of Davy. He's... Oh, you lost him. You broke him.
I wasn't even the first person that moved.
What? What are you on about?
Natani and Emil moved first. I was just following.
Where the fuck are Natani and Emil? They're right here.
What?
What? Literally, Emil's right there, and Natani was right there.
Oh,
You're
you're
right.
Her
you're
name and
tripping.
her name and
I think
health
things
bar, right?
glitched
Okay,
out from
first
when
off,
James
you're
thinks
tripping.
Jorgens-
And second of all, you broke Davy.
Tripping.
Can you
Just
unbreak Davy? Bring him back. I don't care about your
Save him.
screenshot. Bring him back!
I haven't done anything.
Wow. Your shit's broken.
I'll refresh. But I stand by. I was just following people.
Okay.
Just
Anyway.
Crowley seeing things
Let
out
me
there.
describe things, and then we can do things. Okay, cool. So I couldn't find art that represents this, and I needed the art for a kind of map. I think the art's kind of cool. It does give you an idea of the grandeur of the buildings. These are all very large buildings, sort of way bigger than any building you will ever have encountered. Most buildings are 15 to 20 foot in height per story. And the gaps between buildings are large enough for a dragon to walk through, quite literally. The streets are sized to dragons. And as you look at the buildings, most of them have a sort of facade on them, as a sort of colouring, if you like. Some of them, dark purple, a beautiful deep red, a stunning sort of azure. And then some of them that look like they may have been damaged are black stone with silver veining. Far across the city, you can see that the city falls away into a deep rift that goes quite a long way beneath the surface. To where the river has sort of flowed in up to the north, and then continues on after that, as if the earth was torn asunder across the centre of this city. Standing above everything, you see one large, beautiful tower of white and silver coming out of a certain building, and this tower has a building at the spire at the top that has sort of an open section at all four sides, as if somebody used to stand here and look across the entire city. In front of you is what appears to be a large sort of cathedral-esque building. But as soon as you arrive here, you all feel a little unusual, a little over-aware. And I'll take a perception check from everyone, please. Not from your NPCs, just from you guys. What do we got? Can I have some scores?
18.
15.
7.
7, 15. What did you say, Michaela?
18.
Emil? Cool.
Muted.
Natani?
Perception check, yes. Sorry, 1 second.
Natani?
8.
Yeah. 20.
Okay.
That was her echo who said it twice.
Natani and Patrick, you feel sort of a discomfort, a prickling on your skin, almost as if you're being pushed away by the entire city. Aria, you hear a voice calling from over to the west, over here, and it's calling a woman's name, Sylvia, Sylvia, Sylvia. And then you see sort of an ethereal figure calling to another ethereal figure, 65, 70 feet to the west, who sort of waves and comes rushing over, and the two of them embrace. And as they begin this sort of conversation, whoever's typing, shut up. As you see them sort of embrace, you note that they're not quite real, they're not quite transfixed, and then a moment later you hear, Sylvia, Sylvia! And the scene plays again. It's as if it's a short scene stuck on repeat. Emma and Twiggy, as you look ahead of you, you see people wandering through the plaza, the open area directly in front of you. All of these people seem elongated. They are taller than most standard humans, perhaps almost 7 foot in height, and their limbs seem a bit longer, and you will note that they are all scaled in one way or another, and all exceptionally beautiful. These are elderlings. You will hear brief parts of their conversations and see them move, but you're very aware that they're not real, or at least they're not real now. You're pretty sure that these were real. They aren't. It isn't a pretend scene or a play. This is the city remembering things that happened once. And at first, it's a complete assault on the senses. But Patrick and Natani, as you sort of get the impression the city is foreboding, you both hear this sort of ghostly, long, wailing noise. And I will take a second perception check, both of you with advantage, as you look over in this direction.
Can we hear what that sounds like?
I don't know. Ask Michaela. She'll do it. It sounds exactly like that. There you go.
That's what you hear.
Thanks.
Ooh.
So perception check with advantage, Natani and
Oh,
Patrick.
advantage.
As your mind is not hearing and seeing the general scenes. Yeah, you both make out this creature sort of swiftly move across from one building to another. You see it over here. I don't know if you can actually see that.
I see
Yeah.
a little
Probably not.
something.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Don't be scared.
I grab Natani's arm. What was that?
Something to be on guard about, I think.
Are we all seeing the same things? You
Right
guys
now,
seeing this?
no. So the reason why you guys aren't seeing it is that you're... Oh, you mean, are you all seeing the people? The Elderlings. So you won't have seen those, you'll only have seen the Elderlings.
Okay, so we're all seeing different.
Well, the thing is they're behind all of those Elderlings, so...
Okay.
Yeah, you're not seeing
Oh,
them
I
from one
see,
to
I
the...
see. So
Yeah.
they're not blocked by the elderlings that Patrick and Datani did.
Exactly. Patrick and Natani didn't see them as clearly. And then as Carson rests his hand upon this little gatepost just here, he lets out a sort of almost petrified scream. He's like, ah! Oh! Be careful what you touch. The whole city came to life all at once. Oh, it's hard to get my thoughts in order here. And Patrick, you will hear in your mind from Sestican. Focus, Patrick. You're experiencing the memories that the Elderlings feel, but I will actually chop your arms off at the elbow, Jamal. when I next
Sorry.
see you. Thank you. Patrick, you hear Sestican say to you, you're surrounded by memories of the Elderlings, but there's something else near you. Focus on that.
I think I saw it. It was a creature. It had lots of red glowing eyes and a red glowing mouth and teeth, and it had this kind of energy around its mouth, and it was really wispy.
It sounds like dark magic. I can't help you from here, Patrick. You're on your own. Use your magic. And
Okay.
I will say, Patrick, you may roll with advantage. Everybody else, roll initiative.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh, I've
I
rolled.
saw it coming.
On alert.
I
Yeah,
have
but
rolled
your
for
dragon don't care.
I have rolled for the NPCs. And don't you just roll with with advantage anyway, Laura? That's why I didn't say you. Okay, you can roll with advantage. I thought you just took up item that gave you advantage on initiative rolls. No,
No,
is that not you?
not that I'm aware of.
Anybody got advantage on initiative? Anyone? Someone? Maybe.
There were a lot of things parsed out. Maybe there was something missed.
Oh, maybe it was the other sword. It might have been the other sword. That is perfectly plausible. Okay, cool. Well, in that case, your advantage didn't help you in the slightest.
Nope.
Never mind, eh? And yeah, we will come to the tracker. I think you guys can see that. Let's smack some battle music on. There's a lot of things for me to manage here, so please bear with me if I'm a little slow. While I'm at it, Jay, it looks like we're going to overrun by about 10 or 15 minutes. Is that all right?
Sure.
Cool, great. This creature is going to... Oh, I need to double check that. Yes, okay, fantastic. It's within 100 feet of you, right? It must be. Let's use a measuring tool and just check that. Oh, it is exactly 100 feet. Woo!
Oh my.
And I will ask Twiggy for a... Oh, I'm just going to roll to hit you. That's what I'm going to do. As the creature shrieks at you, that is a 14 to hit.
That will miss.
And a 22 to hit.
Yes. Hits.
Okay, in fact, you know what? The creature's going to do this from here. Just realised. So you will take 13 psychic damage. And I will ask you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Whoa. Okay. 12.
12 is a fail. And you will be forced to move closer to the creature. I don't know why we're sailing. Yes, there we go. And as you move close to the creature, I will ask you to make a wisdom save.
My
please.
second Twiggy.
What?
You what?
What second Twiggy?
There was a second Twiggy token that I just deleted.
Oh, okay.
Underneath. What do I do now?
A wisdom save, please.
Okay.
As this creature is going to attempt to engulf you.
Is this against being frightened by any chance?
It is against so many things that are not being frightened. It is untrue.
Then that's an 8.
It is a fan, I'm afraid. As the creature engulfs you, you will take a further 11 psychic damage, and you are restrained and blinded.
Ouchies.
Yeah, not great for you.
No, it's bad.
There have been better days. Where is the surrounds? There we are. I'm just going to put one of these on you, just so that we remember that you're having a shit day. There we go.
Boo-hoo.
That brings us to Carson, who I believe is controlled by Michaela.
Sure is. Save me. Carson is gonna save Twiggy with his. He has one attack. Okay, I'll just use his.
Does he? Isn't he level? Oh, maybe he does. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, I'll use his long sword, I guess. So that I can maybe protect Twiggy if I need to.
Okay.
Okay, plus 5. 16 to hit.
Oh, 16 hits.
Okay, work.
Oh, sorry. He needs to make a wisdom save.
Okay. 6 slashing damage. And he got 18 on his wisdom.
Fantastic. He is not frightened.
Ah. Okay.
There was a frightened in there, it just wasn't on you.
I was hoping that was what I got. Nope. Alright. Yeah. So 6 slashing damage.
Okay. It does seem resistant to that.
Okay. I figured it would be.
But the NPCs are
But-
so much better than you guys.
That's it for him.
Great. Tats.
Oh boy. So many people in Tats's way.
Just a reminder that he has a +1 weapon that deals some extra damage.
Okay.
Carson didn't get any weapons, I know.
Oh, yeah, he has a magical longbow, but never mind about him, right?
That's fine.
Alright, what's that? He's got 30 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Can he even get to this?
Does he even want to?
That is true. I mean, he has no way of fighting at range.
That is also true. He looks pretty terrified. Is he within 30 feet? Yeah, great. That's what you can do. You can make a wisdom save.
Wow.
Sorry,
Cool.
I thought he was 35 feet away. When I ask you
Okay,
for another
that's a
one,
six.
Michaela, remind me that he's immune. He's immune. Yes, Tats is
Okay.
frightened.
Ah.
Dodge attack? Dodge action by any chance?
Yeah, yeah.
Tomorrow.
He dodged.
Wisdom save.
It's a +2 for her. That does not help when I rolled a 3. That's a 5.
She's frightened of the Dream Eater until the start of her next turn.
She'll back up a tiny bit and dodge.
Okay. That brings us to Aria. Aria, you can also make me a wisdom save against being frightened.
Sure.
Oh, all of your tokens are wrong. All of them. Can you drag your tokens from the right, apart from Laura? The rest of you all just drag your tokens in. On the right. Cool. They should now have the correct hit points on them. Patrick, is yours correct as well?
Yes.
Great. Aria, sorry, carry on. Yes, you will.
Yeah, cool. 18 on wisdom save.
You are not frightened and are immune to it from now on.
Nice.
Sweet. Alright. I will. Yeah, I feel like I'm okay just in a way. I will bonus action steady aim and shoot with advantage.
That is very sensible of you, and you should be very proud of yourself. I would definitely have rolled a D100 and seen what happened.
Well,
you will
there's too many line effects is the thing.
yeah, I would have done it. A 12
Yeah.
will miss, I'm afraid.
Yeah, there's my fun shit rolls.
Was it advantage? Yikes.
Yeah,
Okay.
It hurts.
that's it.
Is that you? Okay, Natali.
10 on the wisdom save.
Great, you're frightened.
Cool. Who cares? Bonus action, I'll put an echo here and attack with disadvantage from her
Yep.
position. Oh. Of course, the natural 20. 13 to hit.
13 will miss, I'm afraid.
Ooh. 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is 11 slashing damage and 9 radiant.
Radiant. Is that the type of damage type of your dragon?
Yes,
Holy
it is.
monkeys. Okay. Cool. Anything else from you?
That's neat.
Oh, I've just damaged the wrong creature. Hold on. Sorry.
Yes, there's more than one.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
you can see that from your initiative tracker. Patrick, wisdom save.
Okay, is this against magic?
Be more specific. Does it say a magical effect?
But you have advantage on all intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws against magic. I'm a no.
Oh, I need the feature itself. Okay.
It's gnome cunning. I can. Oh, I can't display it.
That's fucking vague, isn't it?
That's such a broad feature.
Yes, and legally, vagueness as in a contract benefits the person who didn't write it. So.
That's the guidelines for it. It is not a magical item. It is not a spell. It doesn't create the effects of a spell. It is not a spell attack. Does the description say it's magical? No. I'm gonna go with no. Patrick, I'm fine.
Okay. That's a 18.
Yep, that's fine. If it was a natural ability, if it used an ability on you, then yes, you would have advantage. But this isn't an ability; it's just its existence.
It's just like an aura or something.
It's just fucking scary.
Sure. I just wanted to ask because
yeah. So it says each creature that starts its turn within 30 feet of the tree meter makes a DC 16 Wisdom save, and it just says on a failed save the creature is frightened. It doesn't actually give any information at all.
Sure.
Cool.
Well, seeing Twiggy get eaten, I shout, "Twiggy, no!"
Help!
And I will fire out 3 scorching rays
Okay.
at this thing.
Go ahead, roll ahead.
That's what's my 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Owie.
The first one is 5 fire damage.
It hates fire damage. It hates the light. It hates the bright. I should have told you it hated the radiant as well. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes. It almost shrinks a little bit. Not enough to unveil Twiggy.
Shrink him.
Keep
Sorry.
going. Two more pew-pews.
Yeah, second one is a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Nice. That's 11 fire damage.
Oh, Jesus, creature's wounded.
And the last one, that's a 27 to hit.
27 will hit.
And that is 5 fire
Nice,
damage.
creature's severely wounded. I have just noticed something that's not good for you guys then. Does that conclude your turn?
Yes.
I skipped a creature's turn. Whoop.
Oh.
Oh dear.
It is just before Patrick in the initiative order. And it is going to shriek at Davy. 23 to hit.
Can I use Carson's reaction to give him disadvantage?
Yep.
Protection.
Would make sense. Yeah, fantastic. Creature fails.
Can we hear that screech?
You do, but you only hear it very, very quietly. That shriek it's a mind shriek, if you like.
What does it sound like?
It sounds like an angry seagull being thrown off a bridge with a brick attached to it.
You're
Okay,
making
that's
this
insane.
immersion real difficult.
Yeah. To you, it just sounds
I
like.
don't know. I can picture that.
Oh, it's horrible.
But if it was in your head, it would sound like a seagull being thrown off a bridge with a brick attached.
That's
to
right,
it.
just to clarify, Michaela, the sound sounds horrible, not James's attempt, right?
No, the sound is horrible.
Who do I hate? Jamal. Emil.
really?
The second one's going to come with you. It's a 16 to hit.
Yeah.
Did you not put any armor on?
I didn't get an option to.
Oh boy.
To be fair, I think he was muted at that point, so I think that's what that was.
There was no light armor for me, was there?
First
Oh,
off, there was
boy.
light armor. Secondly, there was an
thought
armor
it was
that you can. There was an armor that I said, even if you are not proficient in armor, you can equip this.
I
And
thought the Elven Chain was taken.
There were multiple copies of multiple armors.
Oh, I
You
didn't
may
know
take
that.
elven
Okay.
chain, or you may take glamoured studded leather, whichever you prefer. They were both on offer.
Right, let me do that real quick.
And by real quick, you mean?
In the near future, yeah. In the meantime, I will take a wisdom save from Davy, please.
Sure. Davai. That is a 17.
Okay, that is a success. It is not engulfed.
Love that for
Nightmares.
him.
So the hit to me was a 16, was it? Or a 17?
It was a 16.
Yeah, a 16 will still hit.
Great. Good. It does
Yikes.
59 damage.
Wow.
It's been multiplying every second we've waited. It's 14 psychic damage. Make a charisma save, please.
That's a 27.
That's a big number. Okay, cool. That brings us to our little friend over here. As it comes coring in towards Twiggy. This creature is crazy quick. And as it sort of screeches past you. Oh, I haven't shown you guys what these things look like. Lovely.
Those things.
I showed you what the other guy looks like, but I didn't show you what this bat-like creature looks like. It is vastly ugly. Yes. And it's sort of, as it whizzes by you, I need everybody to make a wisdom save, please. Every single one of you.
It's against being
Is this
frightened?
against magic?
No. It is against... Ah!
Oh dear.
That is
that frightening?
terrifying.
It is against being frightened, Michaela, yes. It
Oh,
is.
I got chills.
Yeah! Okay, well, still not.
Is that? Oh.
I'm on my wisdom game tonight, I guess.
Aria has become wise in her old age.
Yeah, 20.
Okay, cool. Tamara got wrecked. Tamara is frightened,
no.
and that is all. Twiggy.
Mm.
That's a nat 1 to hit you, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Oh,
get
no.
halfling.
You're not frightened, right?
Oh wait, no, but
You're not-
I am restrained, so you still have advantage actually.
Oh, thank you for your
I'm
honesty.
blind.
So it won't get a crit failure card.
Oh, we don't have that.
And just
anyway.
roll
No,
it.
but it does roll a nat 2! That's
Nice.
exciting. And yeah, it is going to use its flyby to just keep on going. Woo! Choo.
Uh-oh.
Off it goes. Yeah, it's crazy fast. And that brings us... Oh, that was the wrong creature. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
dear.
that guy looks like... The crazy fast creature looks like this.
Oh, I hate that more.
Yeah, I imagine you do. But I have just shown you a picture of the thing that's about to attack you. As it comes screeching in. And it bites you. Wachoo! That's a 19 to hit you without advantage. Imagine that. You
That
take 4
already
piercing
hits.
damage.
Ouch.
And then... this one is going to go for Carson. Let's see if I can
Bring it on.
replicate that noise. The next one. That's a 22 to hit.
Yep.
4 piercing damage. Davy, that is a... Who knew sound effects would be so fun? 15 to hit, Davy? Josh, that's you.
You made it.
Yes.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Davy. Yes?
Yes.
7 piercing damage. Natani's Echo. A 15 to hit, which I believe will miss.
I believe it does, yes.
Yeah. Twiggy, at the start of your turn, you are all things horrible.
Uh-huh. Yeah, lots happening.
Do you wish to use an action to try and escape, or do you want to just try and blindly lash out at this creature that is engulfing you as you know it seems wounded?
Wow, I have to use an action.
You would have to
Okay.
break out, but you may just blindly attack if you wish. I believe you have blind sight, right? Is that you?
I don't.
No.
No.
Is
I'm
that you,
just a
Natani?
child.
You're the one with blind fighting. Okay.
I need to think about this. Do I attack this thing blindly?
I don't know, do you?
With disadvantage? No, I think I need to break out.
Okay. Another creature could attempt to break you out instead. Doing so requires a persuasion check.
Wait a minute.
We'll get right on that.
What?
Some of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Davy walks over and he's like, "You like jazz?"
Oh dear. Oh no. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'll try to kill the thing that's engulfing me with my new lightning wraps.
Okay.
Because I get 2 attacks nowadays.
Yeah.
So let's try to hit it with disadvantage.
Okay.
Plus a 9, a 15.
15 hits.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I gotta see how to use my thingy.
Your lightning wraps, you need to build up 5
Yes.
charges before you can discharge them.
You're right.
Yeah.
So
Hit
gain 1
things.
charge
Just keep hitting things.
every unarmed strike on a hostile creature.
That includes flurry of
Right.
blows doing 2 charges, yeah? So every time you hit, you get a charge.
Nice. Okay,
Michaela, you
so-
still do damage. Right?
Forgot about the damage part.
that's kind of key part of punching things in D&D.
My damage is also a d6 these days.
That is very respectable damage. The creature is very hurt, just not dead.
Second attack then. Nope, that's not gonna do it. That one's an 11 to miss.
An 11 to
Okay.
miss. I like that.
Yeah.
Any bonus action from you? Are you flurrying your blouse?
Heck yeah, I am bonus actioning.
Go ahead,
He's
flurry
gonna
it.
get 2 hits. Flurry of
Would you-
blows.
I don't think he is going to get 2 hits, because if you hit him once,
The
he's
other
dead.
one was a nat 20, but disadvantage, it's still a freaking 22 to hit.
You hit!
Dunked
and
on.
as your fist sort of reaches into this creature's maw, it just keeps on going right through it, and the creature sort of rolls up your arm and dissipates, and you just hear "Ah!" as it fades out and then goes boop, as it pops.
Nice.
It's dead.
That
Nice.
just looked like Twiggy punching around wildly, and she's free. So I can see
Great.
now. No,
You are not restrained. You are not blinded, and you do have 1 more attack. Can you do
And
2?
I have 1
When you
more.
flurry of blows, you can flurry 2 creatures, right?
Yeah, I can hit a different creature.
The nod
so
of Jay says yes.
This.
Yeah,
hit
go ahead.
this
Hit the
fool.
bird.
17 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Oh, max damage 12.
Oh.
That's 3 charges. My lightning wraps are charging up,
Mm-hmm.
but also Twiggy's looking a little.
The creature is
busted and
wounded.
Blue.
It's a good song, that.
Yep. Yeah, that was my action. Then
Okay.
bonus action.
Davy!
Let's go.
Okay. He will take his short sword and stab this one that eats people.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh.
That's a 7 to hit. That's his turn.
Emil!
Abby.
At the start of your turn, make a wisdom save, please.
Wisdom save.
It's
Okay.
against being frightened, if it's relevant.
That's a 22.
Cool, you are not frightened. You may take your turn.
Yeah. Sorry to have to do this to your Echo, honey, but I'm going to drop a 2nd level spell on
Does it have a
this
name?
10-foot range. Yeah, I'm dropping a shatter on.
A shatter.
Do you see my circle?
Yeah, I don't want to see your circle. Throw it in the bin. I will give you a
So yeah,
shatter.
it's going to be all 4 of those things.
I will give you the shatter thing so that it exists as shatter, you see.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
That's going to be at 3rd level as well, because 3rd level spell slots.
Because you're a warlock, yes.
Yep, 3rd level spell grenades. So yeah, that's a DC 17 con save from all these things, please.
Okay, can I have the damage first, please?
Sure. 4d8 thunder is going to be 20.
Okay, not as high as I thought it might be. That will be a con save and a con save
That's a fail.
and a con save.
That's a success.
and I don't. Yeah, you told me the DC already.
That's a fail.
I just need to find the right creature. Con save, fantastic.
Ah, shucks.
The Dream Eater saves, so it's half, yeah.
Wow.
So Twiggy's looking very beat up. I'm going to go right ahead, and as a bonus action,
I'm fine.
I'm going to raise my hands up and imbue celestial light into Twiggy, healing for 3d6 from healing light. That's going to be quite terrible. 10 healing.
That's okay. Thank you.
That couldn't be more average if it tried.
I was
You
about
got
to say that looks
you,
pretty
on
average,
your
actually.
on your d6s, you got a 1, a 6, and a 3. Technically, a
Sort of 1 and a 3, and I
3.5
was
would have
like,
been
that's kinda
average.
terrible.
But yes. Anything else from you, Mil?
Nice.
No, that's action.
Good.
Bonus action. Now.
Okay. Where's my little friend? Where's my super fast friend? Here he is.
Uh-oh. That
He's gonna come in at the back, and he's gonna have a go.
no.
He's gonna go for Tats with his claws as he sort of rakes in. 18 to hit Tats.
Yeah.
Tats is down.
I was about to say, is this hit points accurate?
God,
Apparently.
no.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just down. I'm not even gonna bother rolling. And
For fun.
Okay, let's see if he's dead.
Oh wait, I can
This
use
is-
my reaction. Hold on, I got my new amulet.
Okay.
Should I use it on Tats? Yeah, sure, why not? He will go down to 1 HP.
Okay, cool. He's not dead. He's at 1 hit point instead. And then the creature will from the back just go. And I will ask for a wisdom save from the lot of you. This is against frightened.
Yay! Oh dear.
Sure, I was already frightened. Is this gonna get rid of it, or?
Okay, I'm done.
No, you're just frightened of two
Go.
different creatures now. No, your previous frightened would have ended, Natani, as you were frightened of a creature that's now dead. You were
Oh, I
frightened of
was,
this
yeah.
creature, and now you're frightened of this creature. That's okay, because you didn't want to move in
Yeah,
that direction
frightened,
anyway.
Nothing
DC
else.
13, so I think ML is the only pitiful failure in this room.
Oh no, Carson also got a nat 1.
He's
good job,
also a
Tats.
failure.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
So
Tats,
you guys are-
Tats isn't scared of anything! He nearly dies and just looks at him like, no, not afraid.
He's emboldened.
Captain Carson.
Well, okay, what's he frightened of? I just.
Ah, no, what's he frightened of?
Whatever he just failed to
this
save
thing
on
here.
right now. Okay, great. Then, yeah, he'll go attack this thing. That's,
This one?
yeah, that's attacking his
Yeah.
nephew.
Yes,
Let's
correct.
Go. Okay, let's swing that sword. That is a 14 to hit.
No.
Well, how embarrassing.
Well, shoot.
If he was injured, his bonus action would be useful. Tats!
All right. Tats is not frightened.
Of anything.
That's right.
No.
Yeah.
Powerful.
That's not afraid of anything.
He's gonna take a swing.
Do it. Get that fool.
Dirty 20.
Wow. Okay, King.
All right,
20 will hit.
All right. So it's a +1, so 5 damage.
Why is this battle axe doing piercing?
He does also deal an additional, because he's rolled with a short sword. That does also deal the additional 2d6, is it, Alora?
Yeah, for Wakened.
2d6 of lightning damage.
Extra 5.
Nice.
And then let's see.
Okay. Creature doesn't really seem to have noticed. By the way, this creature is really ugly, isn't it?
He's scary as hell.
Like, that is vile.
What's
Yeah.
this thing called? I want to use it.
It's flying horror.
Oh wow.
You need the
Oh.
guild. You need the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnik.
What's their CR?
More than you can turn into. It is also not a
That
beast.
sounds like a
I
challenge.
was
It
about
is
to
also
say, it
really
doesn't look
not
like
a beast. Is Tats done, or does he have a bonus action of some sort?
He has lots of bonus actions.
Does he?
Oh.
Yeah. He has cunning action. And
Oh, of course he
helpful.
does. Yeah, he has cunning action and helpful. Yeah. Ironically, as helpful says Carson's attack rolls for a critical hit on a 19 or 20. You can tell that's a paste. His helpful says helpful. Carson's attack rolls.
Oh, it
On
doesn't say that
Tats.
on mine. It doesn't say the one I'm looking at.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
Yeah. Gosh, it's so crowded. Like, wait. Yeah, a bonus action. I guess distract this creature.
Okay, next attack roll against
Give
it will
a
be an
help.
advantage.
Nice.
Fantastic. Tamara is no longer frightened because that creature is dead. So she'd like to take her turn.
Okay. She will take one shot at this one.
Okay.
It's next to Twiggy.
Mm-hmm. Are you archers iron?
I forgot
Have
that's
I
the
got
thing.
a bug on everything? Because this one says Carson's attack rolls. Score a critical hit on a roll of now 20. 1d10 to her
Carson's
next
taking
attack roll.
over.
He's
Are
everywhere.
you like selected on Carson or something?
No, that's me looking at Tamara.
Okay, so she got A with the archer's eye that I decided should be used every time.
Well, only 3 times.
16. Yeah, 16 to hit this thing.
16 hits what? Sorry. Next to Twiggy.
The one next to Twiggy.
Yeah,
Yep.
that hits.
Nice.
Big ol' 10? 10 damage.
10? Holy monkeys!
Nice.
That's killed the creature twice. Yeah, okay, it sort of just explodes into a pile of dead feathers and leather.
Nice. Second shot at the one up here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, can she see that, or how tall is this wall?
She can see it. That is not even worthy of being called a wall. It's like, it's a little step with some grass on it. That's it.
That is a 13 to hit.
13 hits. The little dude, yeah? This little dude up here?
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
That's 7 damage.
Ugh, really? Okay, cool. It doesn't have any knees, but it's in pain.
Oh, shucks.
Is that her done?
That is her. Yep.
Aria.
Yep. I mean, Tats is like teeing someone up for this. I might as well.
Yeah, take it. Take the advantage.
Yeah, I'll take the adventure
Shoot
setup.
and boot it.
How nice of Tats to
Oh,
do
thank
this
you
thing
so much, Axe. 26 to hit
26 hits.
on his own.
for 25 damage.
That is 1-0.
Wowzers.
Okay.
We're talking.
Cool. Are there any good places to go to? Not within 30 feet. Well,
I mean,
oh, have fun,
The
guys.
boat's here somewhere, right?
yeah, our little
No,
rowboat.
that shit left.
Oh no, our rowboat.
Climb a tree
Are
if
we
you want,
getting
if you have a climbing speed.
I wish I did.
Oh, okay. You can climb Natania if you want. Don't need a climbing speed for that.
Oh.
No, there's
guess
nowhere
I'll
good
just-
to go.
Yeah, I'll just stick here.
Okay, Natani.
Wisdom save?
No.
Okay. I just didn't know if this one had an aura like the other one, or is it a
It
different
does,
creature?
but once you are no longer frightened of one, you're immune to it for 24 hours.
Even though I was only not frightened because that one died.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I
when this
will-
fair ends on a creature, they're immune to it for 24 hours. It only lasts
Okay,
a round.
fair enough.
Nice.
It only lasts a round, so.
Now you know the truth.
Otherwise, you guys will get totally fucked by this fight. Like.
Boom, bring myself back in because why not?
Okay.
And I will attack this creature.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that's a natural 20 to hit.
Nice.
20 hits.
Oh, that is a lot of low rolls on the dice.
Good.
That is 15 piercing damage already with the crit,
Okay.
Mhm.
and 15 radiant.
That's a lot of radiant damage. This creature hates it. It is wounded.
I rolled 2 1s and a 2 on my damage dice.
Oh, that
Shrek.
hurts.
I guess she will take another attack, because,
Mhm.
you know, she can do that. That is a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
That is 7 piercing damage and 7 radiant damage.
Cool. Creature severely wounded.
And that's me.
Oh, okay. This creature is going to move here. Natani, Davy, Patrick, and Carson, and a wisdom save, please. As it attempts to envelop you all in a miasma of your worst fears.
Wow.
Natani, Patrick, oh, Twiggy as well, sorry.
Oh.
Tani, Patrick. But if you're within 5 feet of this creature, make a wisdom save.
Okay. Is this against being frightened?
No, it's against taking 17 psychic damage.
Well, that was a nat 1 anyway, so Twiggy rolls that again. Oh, God. And also Carson.
I need to roll for Davy, Josh. Oh, you have rolled for Davy, sorry. It's you I haven't got a... Oh, you've written it, 18. Cool. Cressley fails. I think everybody else succeeded. What did you get, Twiggy? Oh, okay, you also failed. So below a 16, you take 17 psychic damage. 16 or above, you take 8. And then it is going to shriek at Patrick. 25 to hit. 16 psychic damage. And then one at Tamara. 15 to hit Tamara. She has like no armor class at all.
Yeah.
But she only takes 9 psychic damage because I rolled like shit. Patrick, you're up.
Can I? Sorry, I've just got a bunch of new items that I haven't used yet. Can I use my reaction to deal thunder damage to this creature within 5 feet of me?
Fucking love that for you. Go
Deal
for it.
damage to me?
Yeah.
Is it a save?
Nope.
No?
It's you use your reaction to deal 2d6 thunder damage to the creature.
Fantastic.
Nice.
That is 9 thunder.
That is doubled to 18, and therefore that creature is dead.
Get him out of here.
Wow.
So long.
I'm gonna tell you now that the creature's immune to slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning damage, even from magical weapons.
Wow.
It only had like 20 hit points, but it just couldn't be hurt by a lot of good stuff. I did let the natural 20. No, it did the punch go through before I realised that they were meant to be immune to physical damage. I just thought it was non-magical attacks. Cool. Patrick, what are you doing?
Yes. I'm going to throw a scorching ray at this guy all the way over here.
Okay, lots of your friends are very, very hurt, including you. Just a reminder.
And I have 1 heal.
Oh, okay. I thought you had some AoE healy shit. Was that what you...
No, my Wither and Bloom, you just pick 1 person to roll
Oh,
a
it
hit
was an
die.
AoE that healed 1 person. Okay, right. Never mind. Carry on, murder bitches.
Yeah, the guy all the way over there.
Yeah, so you should.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
That's 8 fire.
Mm-hmm.
That's another 17 to hit.
Yep.
That's another 8.
Yep.
Come on, another 8. That's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Ah, that's 7.
Oh, shucks.
You okay? Does that conclude your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Patrick.
Yes.
It's coming for you. Ooh.
Oh,
no.
man.
It zooms on in and is going to try and rake you to death. 18 to hit.
Oh.
Did you say rape me to death?
Rake! Rake!
Jeez.
Wow.
Jesus.
That's the most extreme.
Does an 18 hit?
Oh,
An
that
18 hits.
Good, you can take 27 damage.
I'm down.
And then it's going to go for Twiggy on its way out. 18 to
like
hit you,
this.
Twiggy.
Oh, yes, Twiggy is going down.
9 piercing and 16 psychic damage. And then it's going to whiz on out over here. And that brings us to your death. Oh, no, it doesn't. It brings us to this little creature. Who is going to dash into your death. Yes, he's going to go for Carson with a little bite.
If only we had pet dragons.
13 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, and then it's going to stay there because it would provoke an opportunity attack. Actually, it's too stupid for that. It flies off again. Davy, Carson, Natani, if you can make an opportunity attack from your echo. I don't know if you can.
I could if I hadn't reacted already.
That is true. Davy and Carson make a reaction attack.
Carson got a 18.
The creature's dead.
Yay!
Willow, Twiggy, Branch. A saving throw of the death variety, please.
Let's go. 6.
That is a failure.
Fails.
Davy!
Oh, it hurts.
You don't have any spells on Davy, do you? Josh?
No, I do not.
He has... of relevance, Cure Wound and Healing Spirit.
Ooh.
Okay. I don't know how healing spirits work, but he will summon one right here.
Laura, does it heal when at the start of their turn?
Their turn, yes.
Yeah, okay, and it's a D6, right? Without a thing.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I'll
Yep,
put it right next to Davy,
Yeah, I've got it.
I think.
I got it. Oh, it needs to be touching one of you, otherwise neither one of you get the healing.
Oh, I thought it was just people within 5 feet.
Mm-mm.
It needs
Okay.
to actually be on your space.
Put it
Then
on Patrick, because you're
Yeah, 'cause I-
before mine, right?
exactly.
Well, it's
yeah.
also
Oh,
Davy, so that's what he would do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cute Twiggy.
And as a bonus action, he can help or take the disengage or hide action.
Maybe Davy's forgetting about Twiggy because she threatened him, and he's now like, I can now get her out the way.
Or as a bonus action, instead of taking the dash, disengage or hide action, you can drag Twiggy into it if you want.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
How sweet.
There you go. I'll do
Drag
that.
her dead body.
Yes. Cool. Oh, sorry, I broke the cameras. Emil.
Right. Since I'm scared of this thing here, frightened, I'm gonna do something that is very, in tune with what my character would do, and I'd run like 20 feet away.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
you provoke an opportunity attack from this creature, it will claw you. Are you frightened of it?
Yeah.
Okay, it rolls with advantage. 22 to hit.
Yeah, it's hitting either way.
Cool. I was hoping to crit you. 6 slashing to 15 psychic.
Okay. On very much not liking that, what I will do... Twiggy's downed, right?
Twiggy and Patrick technically are down, but they will come up at the start of their turn.
Okay.
'Cause the healing
Then
spirit,
I'll
so-
hold off on my bonus action. But what I will do is I will turn around and at least attempt to cast a spell in the direction of these two down the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I will spend, from my staff of Dunamancy, 4 charges for a gravity sinkhole.
Okay, I don't suppose you can ping that, can you?
I will do. Bear with me for 1 second, just bring in the spell. Hitting those two.
Wow.
What's the DC on the stuff?
17.
Wow.
Yeah.
Get him.
Okay. This one is wounded. And they are both
The
pulled.
centre of the sphere I would have had... It's just 20-foot sphere. Yeah, it would have been like...
Okay, any bonus
here.
action?
No, because it would have just been for healing light, but they're going to be picked up anyway, so...
Cool. Fantastic. This creature, noting that you're a dick, is going to come out here.
No.
And he's going to claw you.
Damn.
That's a 20 to hit
yeah,
you.
sure, ain't shit I can do about that.
9 slashing, 15 psychic.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, I need Tamara to make a strength save, please.
Oh, boy, I'm sure she's great at that.
She's got to beat a 1. I didn't mean to roll 12.
Woo! With a -1, that's a 19.
Okay, great. Oh, nice, that's 20. And then it's a 20 to hit Tamara.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going down.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah.
She's yelling timber. And the creature will fly over here. It is still quite low.
Wait, where'd it
Carson.
go? Oh. Carson is going to shoot at that thing with his longbow
Okay.
for a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Plus 7. Yeah.
Gosh, you asked James to make a screech sounds, and now he does weapon sounds.
You're getting all the sound effects today. Wait. Hold on. Did I say you shot him with a? Did you say you shot him with a bow?
Yeah.
Oh, do I have it? Okay, never mind. I'll have it next time.
What the sound effect? of
I
the
have.
bell?
I have a sound effect. I have sound effects right here.
Oh
I'll
my
get them in.
goodness.
I'll get them
Sound
in.
effect.
Did you do any
8
damage? That's what I'm more interested.
8 damage.
Okay, I broke roll 20 by trying to add sound effects.
Okay.
I even have a
Sure.
cure wound sound.
What does that possibly sound like?
I don't know. What happened to the arrows? I fired an arrow and nothing happened.
Oh. Also, I don't know who. Carson's frightened of one of these guys. So let's say he's firing at the one he's not frightened of.
Okay. So does he have a second attack?
Not to my knowledge.
That bolt
no.
not making a sound.
Oh, I hear something.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
It's very hard to hear.
Okay, shall we listen to Cure Wounds?
Yeah, I want to hear Cure Wounds.
I think it's happened.
That's really watery.
That sounds
Flash repair.
slimy.
Yeah, very.
Okay, well anyway, that's Carson's turn. We're done with him. Tats.
That's
Well,
Bonus action dash.
he could. But didn't he also just watch Tamara go down?
He couldn't. He should. Go on. Go kill someone.
Alright.
Ah! So he
do
runs
it. You
across.
have to avenge her.
And then
Your love.
boom! He slams the hammer down with his battle axe, and he gets
17 to hit?
Oh, I like it. That's good.
Respectable.
Give us some damage, not the 4 piercing damage, preferably. I think it's a D12 plus 4. No, it's a battle axe. It's a D10, right?
Yeah.
Plus 4.
That's, yeah, that's what that is. So it's 5 piercing and then.
Oh, that
7
is.
lightning.
Why is it piercing? It's so confusing.
Because it's a short sword thingy.
Oh, but you
It's
just
the thing
changed
that you
that. You
explained
just
last
changed it.
turn.
Okay, cool. Right, yeah. So I did. That did happen, didn't it? What's the damage type? Lightning. I told you that.
Yeah.
Oh, the creature's dead. Look at that.
Yay!
Boom.
Yay.
Tats!
Go on, Tats. You're a brave and vicious warrior.
Tamara didn't get to see it though. How
No, that's because she's busy making a death save, please.
Nice.
Oh yeah, yep, totally dead.
Miss Corvus.
Yes. Well,
10.
I could
Nice.
just shoot this.
Bare
You
minimum.
should just shoot it, but what will you do instead?
But seeing as that there's no one around it, how about I instead roll this?
Oh, what does it do?
64.
What does it do?
64. An object of the
that feels
GM's
lucky.
choice disappears into the ethereal plane. The object must be near, worn, or carried within 120 feet of the target and no larger than 10 feet any dimension. Oh boy. Yeah, and that creature was the target. So whatever object's closest.
Aria, you take out your wand and your shoes disappear.
Ah! How horrible.
Cool.
I mean, by technicality, they're probably the closest thing. Was that or your gloves, right? If you were wearing gloves. Cool. That was...
Wait, the closest to that?
Yeah, right? You're the closest thing to it.
Oh, I figured there would be something weird else. But okay.
You say it had to be worn or carried, right? Did you not just say
That's
that?
not Warner Carey.
No.
Or you said it's not worn or carried?
The object must be neither.
Oh,
Worn, no
sorry.
carried.
Okay, fine. The entire fucking tree disappears. Sorry, I thought you said the object must be worn or carried. I was like, I guess that's your shoes. Like, I don't know. No, I see. Okay, cool.
I have fun.
You vanished a tree. Take the hide action. Natani, what are you doing over there?
Well, resources are kind of limited, but I feel like a healing spell has been cast that lasts a while, and I feel like it's worth it, so... Nope, that's a different spell that I'm thinking of. Wait, maximum number of hit points possible from healing. Yeah, I'm doing Beacon of Hope.
Great, love that. Everybody in your aura feels hopeful. Does it also do something with frightened? Or is it wisdom saves?
Advantage on wisdom saves and death saves, and you regain maximum healing from any healing.
Nice.
Wow, that's awesome.
And you're glowing and looking cool. Patrick, at the beginning of your turn, you receive 6 hit points and stand up.
Wait,
Nice.
Okie dokie.
It doesn't have a plus something, does it? Healing Spirit?
that's fine.
It's just a d6, right?
I do believe it's just a d6.
You do get a turn, Patrick.
Oh, sorry, I thought you was waiting to read something.
No, I
which
was-
is why you went silent. Sorry.
No, we decided it was a d6. You got 6, and off you go.
I am going.
There's one creature
to
remaining.
up-
It looks deadly.
Yes. I'm gonna
Kill it.
upcast Scorching Ray to add an extra ray.
Yeah, yeah. Rainbow Ray Sparkles?
An extra ray sparkles.
Yeah,
I listened
exactly.
to
That
that
was,
episode
that was,
today at work.
Oh, good. Did you enjoy it? We started a new
Yes.
campaign last night, a new pre-campaign technically, and Rico is playing a fairy called Rainbow Ray Sparkles.
Yes.
I gave my 4 people a gritty, modern, futuristic world, and they decided to call themselves Prince, Bubbles, Sugar, and Rainbow. Thanks,
Like, what a
guys!
cute group.
Yeah, pretty much. But we're not playing the characters in the main campaign, so...
I think we'll
Yeah,
be
welcome to
resurrecting
Dark
the members of Backstreet Boys for the main campaign.
You made
Do you want to make 4 attack rolls?
Yeah. Yeah, the first one's a 19.
Yep, 19 hits.
Yep. That is 10 fire damage.
Yeah, okay, next. Creature's wounded, by the way.
That's a 22.
Nah, it hits.
That's another 10.
Creature severely wounded. Carry on.
Nice.
That's a nat 1.
That'll miss.
Miss. And that's a nat 20.
There's the
Wow.
creature. How do you want to kill it?
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Let me roll damage.
You can roll damage if you want.
So that's 14 fire, and my staff fires off 12 radiant damage
Yeah,
as well.
so it's actually 28 fire damage because it's dangerous crits, right?
Ooh.
No,
Oh,
no.
I did roll.
It's 4
Crit
plus
damage
12, so
for
it's it's 16. That was almost correct. It's 16 plus 12. So yes, 28 damage, which
Yeah,
would nearly have
so-
killed the creature from full health. How
Yeah,
does it
so
die?
the claw begins to, like, there's a glowing golden ball that begins to form in the palm of the claw on the staff, and I put some of my fire into it, and it kind of melds together and then fires off into this weird Nosferatu bat thing, and it just burns into ashes,
Nice.
and it says, "No."
It does. And
It
with
has
that,
the mouth. I'm assuming it can talk.
we will end. Before we get to the timeless tradition of MVPs, it falls upon me to tell you that you are now level 6.
Oh.
Yes, this is the final time you will level up in this campaign, so do so
Well.
wisely. And you have officially arrived in Kelsingra, the city to which you have been travelling all this time. It just remains for you to explore it and to get your dragons there. And we come to MVPs, and I will start with... We didn't introduce ourselves today. Did we not introduce ourselves in this campaign? I don't know. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Let's start it. Laura.
Okay, I mean, finally arriving at Kelsingra is a big one. I have a plus for the sound effects, even the ones that sounded like Murlocs. Still great. And then, but my favorite is when you were doing the sound effects, and Michaela's, oh my god, it sounds horrible.
Yes, be afraid. Be very afraid, Michaela. A minor MVP for your sound effects.
Thank you. I liked going swimming and having just a nice little fun time in the lake, and of course, Patrick's seahorse / Mr. Fish based shenanigans.
Today's session
Delightful.
plan said first 45 minutes, collect the loot and cross the lake. Second 45 minutes, make camp. Next 45 minutes, arrive at Kelsingra combat. Last 45 minutes, explore the city. That was the session plan. It turns out, first hour and 40 minutes, be a fish. Speaking of our resident fish, Josh, your MVP.
Yes, the fish stuff was very fun.
It was great fun.
What else happened?
Nothing. That was it. Just that.
I liked that
You're a
the fight
fish.
was difficult.
Yeah, it was cool, wasn't it? I liked the fight.
Yeah, I liked that it was tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had, honestly, when I was balancing it, I was like, no dragons. This is probably got to be a lot lower in CR than the previous fights. But at the same time, like, I don't want to make it too easy. So the previous fights you've had have been, like, CR roughly for four members of level 12, roughly, is what you've been fighting. Because you've had lots of other people, right, and dragons and stuff. But this particular fight was balanced for a party of 4 level 9s. And you guys did really well.
Nice.
Yeah. Jay.
Yeah, that's great fight. Lots of fun. I love the dream horror things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're so creepy. I love them.
Yeah, they're all quite creepy, right?
Yeah.
Like some
Well, it's
creepy
like
monsters.
I've also been getting into aberrations lately, so this has like been kind of cool to like see new ones.
You need to meet Jerry. He's into aberrations.
Ah, Jerry!
Jerry's an eye patch. Don't worry about him. Or more specifically, Matt would say he's the eye on the eye patch. Matt on Tuesday has an eye patch that sees aberrations. Jamal, your MVP.
Your love for putting in books that are smarter than everyone and makes everyone look like a fucking idiot, no matter how smart they are.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Theseus is mean about it. This book was just happens to have an intelligence of 28. It is a genuine magic item. It's not just me making it up. This one actually is a genuine magical item that exists in D&D lore.
Whoa.
But yeah, I just thought, why not?
And yet it's incredibly on brand for you because you have a track record of this shit now.
Oh yes, all 2 of them. Yeah. Most books are more intelligent than you, Jamal. Anyway, that brings me to my MVPs. I liked the thematic use of the dodge action on NPCs, because when it's an NPC, it doesn't matter if they waste their turn, because they're not the important people, so we can be in roleplay. So I like that. I liked Josh's overly creative druiding. I did say to him that I would love to see him play a druid in a full campaign, because I think he's very creative, but I'd like him to read the rules first, and we'll set some ground rules. To be fair, it doesn't actually explain in enough detail sometimes what you can and can't do when wild shaping. If you have speak with animals up, does it work? Who knows? Are you an animal? So therefore, can you speak as an animal anyway? Who knows? I enjoyed the major loot goblin moment of, oh, I'll take that. An hour and 20 minutes passes. You didn't offer me any armor.
Yes.
Always helpful. Thanks for that. Yeah, I kind of just enjoyed the lightning wraps, even though you didn't actually get to do the lightning. Blah, I love the idea that Twiggy's hands are just
cool.
building up lightning as she rocks her fists. But yeah, that is where we're going to end. So if you guys would like to say goodbye,
Goodbye.
Bye.
we shall see you soon.